Well, I don't practice Santeria, ain't got no crystal ball. If I had $1 million, yeah, you know I'd spend it all. If I can't remember the lyrics and I don't want to read no more of this, but you guys should know what the fuck song that is, and I'll fucking see you guys later. Anyways, there it is. That's the song.
Thanks, Mikey.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you guys all in hell.
What handle am I going to show? You back on Instagram now? No?
Yeah, I've been back on Instagram. You know what?
Mike underscore what?
Share Veracity. You know what? We're going to talk about that, actually.
About Veracity?
No, about the whole Instagram thing.
We're going to talk. That's on my list of fucking questions.
No, the handle is, you know what? Like I said, if they want, they know how to reach me. It's Mike DiMartino. That's my personal.
Mike underscore, right?
I don't even. You know what, dude? Your guess is as good as mine. I'll be honest. I think that's what it is.
Double check, man.
Yeah, it's Mike underscore or whatever. But
DiMartino, no?
Let's do Veracity. That's where we're at.
Mike underscore DiMartino 1978. And then Veracity, is it Veracity at Veracity Group? Or is it Veracity Group Inc.?
I don't know. I think it is Veracity Group Inc. Let me...
No. It's V Group Inc.
V Group Inc. Okay,
yeah,
there you go.
So it's under Veracity Group Inc., but it's V Group Inc.
V Group Inc. There you go.
There you go.
That's the one. If they want to hit a follow, by all means, go there.
Mike, the last time you were in here was for the 400 show that we recorded at $4.99.
Yeah.
But it was basically the 400 show.
Pretty friggin' awesome. Yeah, we had a great time.
We had a blast. It was brought to you by Doll, right?
Yeah.
So you're wearing your Doll tee today, which is great. Wonderful. Makes a lot of sense. We had a little bit of banana rum.
That was fantabulous.
We talked a lot about a bunch of different things about the industry, but I actually want to talk about a bunch more different things in the construction industry.
Let's do this.
So it just you got a glimpse of it, right?
I did. Yeah. I got a glimpse of the questions.
Let's make this like legitimate, right? I want to make it totally legitimate. I guess my first question to you, Carlito.
Holy Freudian slip over there.
Bullshit. Carlito's bullshit was on my fucking brain, and anybody who's been reaching out to me knows the bullshit that's associated with that name. Leave it at that. That's fine.
I have no idea what's going on, but sure.
My first question: are you looking for a sustainable and durable real wood solution to elevate your next project? Let me introduce you to the gold standard. Theyre, the world's largest and most trusted manufacturer of thermally modified wood and sauna materials. Their wood is like the superhero version of regular wood, stronger, more stable, and ready to take on whatever Mother Nature throws its way. With a wide range of thermally modified wood products from decking and cladding to sauna and statement walls, when you choose Theyre, you're not just investing in quality, you're investing in the health of our planet too. Join countless architects, designers, builders, and homeowners who have trusted Theyre to bring their vision to life. The best way to fully experience the Theyre difference is to hold the real thing in your hands, so visit their website today at www.thermeusa.com and also find them on IG at ThermeUSA. This podcast is brought to you by Redmond Distributing, a proud family-owned and operated HVAC supplier, serving Ontario for the past 22 years. With warehouses conveniently located in both Mississauga and Ottawa, they specialize in providing premium HVAC and hearth equipment across the region. Redmond Distributing is committed to supporting HVAC businesses with their dedicated customer service, reliable warranties, free training sessions in their operational facility, inventory management, and free delivery to most locations in Southern Ontario. For a partnership with true HVAC equipment specialists, choose Redmond Distributing. Explore more at www.redmonddistributing.com. Introducing the new Air-Cooled 26 RCA, the quietest, most powerful, and most durable generator with 109 amps max power on liquid propane. Equipped with the first-to-market low-oil shutoff switch, it's the quietest 26 kilowatt on the market with a 56 dB at exercise. The 89% larger ceramic fiberglass insulated muffler and acoustic foam insulated inlet duct deliver the best sound quality on the market at exercise. Its larger muffler reduces back pressure by 62%, eliminating restrictions in exhaust to optimize pressures for peak performance. Its CH1006 engine with 20% higher compression ratio and variable ignition timing optimized by fuel delivers the most power in its class. It's also equipped with advanced engine tuning with an air cleaner assembly relocated directly over the carburetor, which optimizes airflow to deliver enhanced performance. When it comes to reliability, nothing beats a Kohler home generator. Get the facts and find your generator at Effect Electric Limited on IG. Choose Dahl for your plumbing needs and discover the peace of mind that comes with their unwavering reliability and exceptional service. Experience the Dahl difference and join the growing community of contractors who trust in their expertise and rely on their products. Check out Dahl at www.dahlvalve.com and on social at dahlvalve. Hey architects and builders, do you want to stand out from the competition? Fraser Wood Siding has your back. Fraser Wood Siding is a leader in pre-finished wood siding. They manufacture beautiful pre-finished wood siding using only the highest quality PEFC certified Canadian softwood. Fraser Wood Siding is available in 17 profiles and unlimited colors. Fraser Wood Siding is available in 17 profiles and unlimited colors. Supplied by the global leader in paints, Sherwin-Williams. Whether your design taste is classic, contemporary, conservative, or bold, they've got you covered. They'll gladly match the color of any paint manufacturer and send a sample on an actual piece of Fraser Wood Siding in just a few days. Visit their website at www.fraserwoodsiding.com and reach out about your upcoming projects to benefit from their industry-leading lead times. Fraser Wood Siding, get inspired. First question is, do you think that tradespeople getting into this business should take a bunch of business courses before they get into this business?
Oh, yeah. I take a bunch of, I should. You know what the trade courses should be? Go to work.
No, business courses.
No business courses. That's my answer.
Go to work?
Go to work.
But don't you think that...
No. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that I think that tradespeople get consumed with the trade.
Right.
And then they forget that there's a business beside the trade. Attached to
it's
the trade.
Just like the last show.
Trade.
You pay the people what you can't do. If you're coming in as a trade and you want to work with tools, or are you coming in to just own a business and prioritize
How many
everybody?
tradespeople do you know just want to be tradespeople from day one to last day? That number is very small, right?
Well, no, actually, I know quite a few that just want to go to work. Yeah, they just want to go to work.
They want to retire and punch the clock. That's it.
Pretty much. But be on their own doing it until they can't.
So being on their own doing it in what respect?
Well, with respects to if you like, I know a lot of people that started when I started. So I know a lot of people that started when they were in their early 20s, perhaps late teens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, usually the number is anywhere between, I would say 19 and 24 is when they first start. But people that I know from that era, they want to come to work. They want to work for clients. They want to physically work.
But they're bad business people.
Understood. So was I. I'll be honest, man.
So
I didn't
how
know
did you learn the business side of it?
Well, that's the thing, right? For me.
Did you learn from the losses?
I learned, the failures for sure.
So wouldn't you rather avoid the big losses and just have micro losses because you took some business courses?
No. I'm
wouldn't?
still going to disagree, Manny. No,
Really?
You know what, man? I'll be honest. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money going
I'm not saying waste your money. I'm saying it's
because you pick it up along the way.
Online.
I get it. I totally understand that. I'm going based off my own experiences. I never went.
Well, that's why you're here. I'm
saying
right?
I've never taken any business courses, man. You know what I mean? Like I've gone in.
But the question is, will it benefit a tradesperson getting into the business now?
No. You know what? And again, I'm going to disagree. I'm going to say no to that because I think. Listen, you're going to come into the trade. You're going to want to work. From what I gather, anyways, most of the people that want to start the construction industry want to get in there. I want to do this. It's going to be fun, and they all think it's peaches and apples, and it's going to be gravy.
Why do they think that? Because of fucking Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Instagram is a little bit of it's been lately. It's been I don't know.
It's bullshit.
Oh my god,
it's 100% bullshit. Nobody ever wants to share the truth about shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd have to listen to a podcast.
Right.
I think there's one out there that tells the truth.
There's only one out there that tells the truth. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, hang on. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I got to do a shout out to Hunter. I'm wearing his hoodie today. Thanks so much. It just arrived in the mail. I really appreciate it. He sent me this note. Hunter Douglas there from HD Plumbers. He sent me an XL or XXL, and he says it'll shrink. It fits pretty good, so it'll shrink, no problem. And then that was about it. Thanks, Manny. That's all he said, right? So he's a little bit of all right, according to you, right?
Well, he must be a little bit of all right.
I like all that. And then there was something else I wanted to fucking do a little. Oh, I never got a Polaroid of you the last time you were here. You fucking got out of here real quick because we were drinking.
Yeah.
Let me get a quick Polaroid.
Sure.
Ready? So then we have it. You don't have to stand like I'm interrogating you. You, Mikey.
How's it going? Hi. Holy shit, right in the eyes. Fuck.
There. Now I got a Polaroid of Mike here, all right? As anyone knows who's been in the studio, we always do Polaroids. Even if it's like Zoom calls, we do Polaroids. All right, I want to go back to that.
Hang on a second. I have to say, buddy, is that camera from the 1978
No,
call
this is a
they
recent
want their
one, but it's
camera
built
back?
off the same technology.
Holy shit, dude, man. That just... Anyways, go ahead now that I can't see anything. It's okay. We're here to listen.
Flash that bad?
Wow.
Okay, so we were talking about how you don't think tradespeople of today getting into the industry today don't need to do business courses before they get into the trade.
No, I think get on, do what you got to do, full hand experience, hands on. That's it. Do that and then it'll come. That's what happened to me. I started to learn it as I went because you have to pick it up really quickly. I'll be honest.
Okay.
When you say business though, hang on a second here. Like with respects to being educated on codes and the whole, so you're talking just like a business course.
Running a business, management, payroll.
On school.
I know you're eventually going to hire somebody to do all those tasks.
It's fine, but I'm
you
saying...
need to be aware of all that, like how to operate a business.
It comes. It comes, Manny. I'm telling you, it comes.
But it usually comes after losses.
Generally speaking, you got to pick your animal. Like,
how
I
many
know,
contractors have you spoken to that you've had conversations with that start talking about losses, and then those losses either there's three groups of losses.
Mm-hmm.
You either lost 4 digits, 5 digits, 6 digits, and unfortunately, if you're in the game long enough, you're going to get as high as 7-digit losses. And yes, I'm talking about 1,000, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and then in the millions. That's what I'm talking about. And when I talk to these people, business is a big part of it, right? And it's like everyone always talks about how, and you know, the early days of the show, you know, Carlito was always, I got a fucking 15,000 page contract. It's ironclad and all this other shit. How many times have you gone through bullshit and all of a sudden contract this and contract that, and there still could be fucking stabs at it, and then you could... It's not ironclad.
It's never. It's never like that. Yeah.
Shaking a hand back in the old school. Your word was your fucking bond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You had a community neighborhood reputation. You never wanted to tarnish that.
No,
that's gone now.
Yep.
Now it's like the uprising of fucking lawyers and the uprising of taking advantage of tradespeople, and it's mostly coming from fucking clients.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like if you, I'm not saying that you should go get a BA in business.
No,
I'm not saying, or an MBA in business.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, go online and take some general business courses. Fucking watch Shark Tank or Dragon's Den for all 5-10,000 seasons of it and get a sense of business is all I'm saying.
Well, the thing is with that being said, absolutely. But I mean, at the end of the day, it just goes, again, I keep going back to this, but to the show we just put out a few months ago, you should be around somebody that's been there. Yeah. Like, you're not going to go into
mentoring.
You're not going to, like me as a 19-year-old kid, I'm diving into the waters of construction and whatever. If I want to start up a construction company or a business, I'm going to have the sense, the peace of mind to know that, you know, obviously you can't just jump in.
Here's your clock. This is your day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got your clock of your day, right? You
Right.
got 24 hours. You got 7 days a week. You got a kid that comes up to you, reaches out to you, sees you at a big box store, sees you online. Hey, Mikey, can I shadow you? I want to learn from you.
Just stay out of my way. Sure, no problem.
But you have the time to do that?
No.
Like, so you're going to get all these kids go, I want to reach out. Obviously, they're going to get no.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be like, get out of my way, hang around. Then they're going to be like, you're in my way, get out of my way, in your way, all this other shit.
Yeah.
Like, do you have the time to do that? Then you're going to be like, fuck, this is affecting my business now.
But this is why I'm saying, so the way I personally did it was I worked for someone and then continued to work for somebody and then picked up the pieces to the puzzles as I knew that I wanted to get into my own business. As I'm working for somebody, I mean, clearly I think the whole world does this. If you want to get into a construction business, you got to gain the experience. So first and foremost, you got to make sure that you have work on the side or whatever it is that you're doing while you're doing your job, working for the man 9 to 5. You're picking up work on the side. I mean, stay truthful to your employer or whatever your employee, your employer that, you know, you let them know, listen, your income and all that fucking bullshit. But at the end of the day, as long as you have yourself set up where, okay, now you know what, I'm ready to leave and my wings are going to spread and I'm going to start my own business. You're working on a project on your own. Do the stuff, like start with I don't want to say a basement because even that might get, like, start with a bathroom or like just even like lipstick for fuck's sakes, painting and a little bit of trim or whatever. get your feet wet and continue to just go through the experiences is what I'm saying. Eventually it picks up. You're going to start getting phone calls. Okay, you know what? I saw that you did this job for fucking Joe's Fish and Chips, fucking Santino, fucking whatever. And now I'd like you to come into my house. Can you paint my house or can you do some trim work? And eventually it starts to evolve to renovations, all that. But with respects to the business side, you're not going to pick that up. That I ended up.
You have to experience it.
You have to experience it. So what I ended up doing was, I didn't, the books and all that, I used to, oh my God, I was racking my head. You show me a clock right now, buddy. Gives a shit. What is that? I'd be fucking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd be home at fucking, there is no clock, right?
That's what
but
I
at the end of the day though, as long as you can find like certain things to relieve yourself, get a bookkeeper.
I agree with you.
An accountant, all that fun jazz. Once you start to make it and you start making some decent money in your pocket, then you can experience going into the bigger projects. If you're blessed enough to keep getting the projects, this is why honesty and credibility are a huge factor. But with respects to going and getting a BA and going to college and you want to learn all the terms, you're going to pick all of that up. Hopefully you're fortunate enough to be alongside, which you will. You just will. You're fortunate to be with people that know what the fuck they're doing, right?
I'm saying drop you. Okay, you're looking at it through your perspective, how you got to where you are now. Mm-hmm. I want to look at it through the perspective of when you got started.
Right.
And if you were to start it all over again, would you do it differently?
No.
You would do it exactly the same way and have all those financial losses? I wouldn't want to. I would. So I want to go to the younger trades and go, listen, guys, because
but Manny, I never really had financial. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I had financial losses because
you lost $1
yeah,
in this
fucking
business?
right. Because I was an idiot pricing shit. That's the most important thing, man. They better know what they're getting into.
My point is that, okay, I think you're right about don't get in my way, come and shadow me, right?
Right.
But I think if that kid does some homework and literally just becomes a fly on the wall and is a shadow and tries to listen, I will not be in your way. I will not constantly be asking you questions. Mm-hmm. When there is an opportunity for you to share some advice, I'd appreciate it. I will absorb it. I will be here on my own dime, all this other shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying that if that kid took some business ideas that they're picking up, whether you could take, listen, man, it's like, it doesn't have to be the construction industry. You could just take the way other industries are managing themselves,
right,
and figure out how they became more efficient, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Like we all know the classic story about Ford going to the meat packing district and he learned how to do the assembly line from the meat packing industry.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with the cars. They let them in because it wasn't competition. So I'm like, you can get lessons from other industries to apply to the industry that you want to study in.
Sure.
My point being is that you let that kid hang out with you for a week or two, don't get in your way. And then the kid's objective is to come up to you and go, listen, I've got some thoughts on how you can be more efficient. Can I share them with you without you getting upset?
Absolutely.
But that kid wouldn't have that if the kid didn't start already just picking the brain of how to run a business. If he just gets thrown in, goes to the Mississauga Hardware, and give me that tool belt, give me that fucking toolkit, give me this and give me that, and walk in there and I've got the right workwear and all this other shit, and then show up on the job site, he has a disadvantage. They already have a disadvantage. But if they have this business,
I guess I'm an old dog, man. Because that's, you know what?
I'm saying you go back, right?
You go back. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that doesn't hurt, man. It just, you know what? My whole thing about, that's fine. But if you're going to learn or you're going to go to school to learn how to use tools and manipulate wood and learn codes and all that shit, I would honestly say hold off on the business idea for about a year. Go get some goddamn experience. Go on the actual field. Somebody's really trying to get a hold of me here.
Then answer it or talk to them if you want. I don't give a shit. It's 10 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday morning, so you're running a business. I totally understand it. Here's your Polaroid, eh? Look at that, huh?
Hey, I can't see anything, dude. I'm fucking 46 years old. You're lucky if I can see that.
My point, I'm just like, okay, what's the worst thing a new kid coming into this business can do?
Believe that it's going to be
easy.
Not so much easy, but easy, fun. You know what I mean? Oh, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to have my own time. I can do whatever I want.
So then why bother getting in? Why bother coming
in? It really is amazing, man. It's fun. You know what, man? It is a fun.
Was it fun day one, and is it still fun today, Mikey? Exactly.
Yeah.
We have our ups and downs.
Yeah.
There's like 5 days of the week.
Yeah.
No such thing in construction.
Yeah.
It's 7. Like, when did you give up 9 to 5, Monday to Friday? It never existed.
It never existed. Yeah.
Never existed.
No.
Calls go off on the weekend.
Yep.
You're interrupting the family.
Of course.
Obviously,
all the time.
I'm sure that you probably got an inquiry over the Easter weekend recently.
Of course I did. Yeah. I was on the phone last night till like 10.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. They call and just, it's like, whatever. Here, I'll
So you get into this industry, there's no such thing as 9 to 5. There's no such thing as
it's
Monday to
not.
Friday.
You're basically, I know, fuck everybody.
You're paying everybody else, and then you're left with whatever scraps
are left over. Yeah. Until you start to realize how to.
So what are the
manage.
kids doing wrong when they get into construction? What's the one thing
they're not necessarily doing anything wrong? I think what they're doing is they're coming in with smoke and mirrors in their head, thinking it's going to be glorious. They're, you're going to come in and it's not going to be peaches and apples. What they're doing wrong is they're probably thinking
peaches,
they've got, I love
sweet
peaches.
peach,
Peaches is fantastic, buddy.
They're not in season right
We
now.
should have a peach right now. But anyway.
Should have peach rum.
Just a little bit.
Should have peach rum.
Fuck.
Man. They probably make, yes they do,
They have to.
liqueur.
What the hell were we talking about?
It's not going to be easy getting into
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's not going to be easy getting into construction. Yeah, with respect to the kids
juicy
coming in.
peach on a summer day.
Fuck, that would be so nice right now, man. Especially with fucking snow. It started snowing. Fucking hate snow.
Okay.
I hate this. Again, where do we go? Oh, yeah. So they think it's going to be whatever. And here's the other thing, too. It's, hey, man, social media hasn't done any favors. Buddy,
That's on
I
my
want to
list
do
of-
this so
to talk
bad. And
about.
you can see that you're doing all this fun stuff and whatever. I want to get into this. No, you don't.
Here's my thought on this. I consider social media influencers, especially tool reviewers,
Okay.
in the construction landscape. I now call them, and I consider them, the only fans of construction.
That's pretty good.
That's how I look at them.
That's pretty good.
So they're making cake.
yeah.
I've always said from day one, they make more money than if you were swinging the hammer.
Swinging the hammer.
Right?
Okay.
Because, I know through conversations,
Right.
because I've had these conversations
Yeah.
with the brands. I know that you're getting maybe $500 on the bare minimum to as high as $2,000 or $3,000 on the top end for a single post. So you share a post, you kiss that fucking brand's ass to
Right.
death, right?
Yep.
And then you say everything positive about that brand and you get paid that money. Now, let's just say for basic number sense, right? Let's say you're in the middle. Let's just say you're $1,000. You do 5 posts a week. That's $5,000 a week you're making. So you're making 20 grand a month now. So all of a sudden you're making what?
Fucking
You're making more
large,
than what a tradesperson's
absolutely,
making.
1,000%.
And then my problem, and we're going to have a conversation with Bob the Baker. He's going to come back on the show again from Calgary because he's been righteously attacking the influencer, right? I don't disagree with what he's been saying or how he's been handling it.
Right.
And my biggest takeaway from all this is the influencers don't like the word influencer. They love the word tradesperson or contractor or construction worker. They love these titles. They almost feel like badges of honor. Influencer has no badge of fucking honor. Nothing whatsoever. I'm sorry. It doesn't.
No, and you know what? I'm going to let you keep going, and then this is awesome. We're going to debate this. No problem.
So they hate being called an influencer, but they still want to be recognized as a construction worker.
Right.
And I'm like, it's the same thing with me, dude. I have not submitted an invoice in forever.
Right.
I'm a podcast host. I'm
Yep.
a proud podcast host
yep.
of a construction podcast. That's what I am, right?
Yeah.
I don't turn around and say I'm a GC. I don't turn around and say I'm a tradesperson. I'm not. I used to be. I was part of that world. I still have the knowledge from that world, but it's also changing.
It's totally changing. It's totally changing.
There's
So
new lessons being learned right now.
here's the thing. With respects to the influencers and the tradespeople out there that are, glorifying all these new tools and all these tool products and whatever. Look, the ones that I personally know that are doing their thing on social media and they're, beefing up, they're doing tool reviews and all that fun jazz. These people are legit tradesmen. They did come from a massive trade background. They do know their shit.
Are they still a tradesperson?
Most of them are, yes. But here's my kickback to you. Don't get offended. I love you. But at the end, we're talking real talk here.
Yeah, I don't get offended.
The fuck would you do?
What would I do?
If somebody came, Manny, if
We had this conversation.
we did have this conversation, we need to have this conversation again because it's just so look, you know what?
Reno actors,
Right.
part 2, part
right.
1.
Okay, but somebody comes to you and says, you know what? Fuck, I love your feed. I love everything you're doing. I think you can reach out to a large crowd of people. And listen, man, I'm going to give you XYZ a day to post.
I would have no problem doing it in the position that I'm in right now as a podcast host. I have no problem doing it because I'm promoting it.
Right.
I'm being honest about promoting it.
Okay.
We also know that you have to tag your social media posts as a paid partnership.
Right.
So it's like you're already being labeled the influencer.
Yeah.
The problem I'm seeing is that these tradespeople don't want to let go of the tradesperson title and embrace the influencer title.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with it. That's why I'm saying, listen, kudos to all those people.
Fucking awesome, I think,
because they're making more money
Making
than
money.
a
It's
tradesperson.
business, yeah.
Which is wonderful. But I go back to the OnlyFans analogy. Mm-hmm. In 5 years, you're still going to be an influencer. Versus
Right.
Bob and Baker and him talking about here's the ranch, here's the gym, here's the fucking goats that I have, this is the farm that I have,
Right.
this is the bills, dirty hands, clean money.
Clean money.
He's proud of the fact that he's provided for his family, he's built this empire,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like that's over decades. It's not over. The influencers are quick money.
Yep.
But I also know through the marketing people that it's dwindling. Like the amounts now are shrinking.
Probably, but
and they're narrowing their focus on who they're going to approach.
Right.
Which I thought was kind of funny recently at the CMPX show, the plumbing show.
The plumbing show, yeah.
DeWalt was there and I made a joke several times.
Okay.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
so you had the exact same reaction, right?
It's all good, yeah.
You're at a plumbing show. We all know if you're a plumbing trade, you're an HVAC trade.
Yeah.
What color are you?
Milwaukee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, recently I've been seeing a lot of people that I know that are through and through Milwaukee
Oh, fuck.
blood
Yeah.
endorsing DeWalt.
All right.
Because they have a bunch of DeWalt tools that were sent to them, brand fucking new, not a single ounce of glue on them, not a bit of sawdust on them.
Yeah.
And they're just endorsing them.
Yeah.
Right? But no way in hell that person who's a Milwaukee professional tradesperson
Right.
is going to abandon Milwaukee and start using everything DeWalt. No fucking way in hell.
No, probably not. Absolutely not. I would listen. I would never do that as well because, like I said, I have the whole fucking. With respect to if we're talking DeWalt, and again here, there's no fucking.
Yeah, you're a DeWalt
whatever.
guy.
Well, yeah, of course, but I'll tell you why. Obviously, we talked about this.
But you're not a plumber or
It's the
HVAC.
No, I'm not. My batteries. My entire fucking millions of tools.
You won't change brand
No.
because of batteries.
That's exactly why I'm not
That's
changing.
probably the number one reason why most tradespeople will not change their platform because of the batteries.
There's too much. I have too much invested in fucking batteries that, power my goddamn tools. And now they're making them interchangeable. You can use the fucking 20 volt with the 60 and all that fun jazz.
Yeah, but within each brand, not brand interchangeable.
No, exactly. Within each brand. 1,000%.
The brands would do themselves a huge service if they just went on a universal platform regarding batteries. Then now you can change the tools and it would work, I'm telling you. But the brands don't want to do that because they have their stupid fucking egos in the way.
Well, that's the thing. And speaking of egos, back to what you just mentioned with respects to the influencer or the tradesperson influencer, whatever you want to call them. You had mentioned that, dirty hands, clean money. Well, if this guy's making fucking 20 grand a week,
Or no, 20 grand a month.
whatever, I'm just, or whatever, even,
Yeah, yeah.
even 20 grand a month.
It's all
$20,000 a
Exactly.
month. The people that I know that are these tool influencers are still tradesmen. They fucking know what they're doing, man. I actually met a few of them. They're pretty educated and they're pretty solid at what they do. It's not just smoke and mirrors. But they had this opportunity given to them. I applaud that. Manny, I'm sorry. I do applaud that because
I'm not applauding.
No,
I'm
saying
not saying that I'm not
It's because
applauding
it's a
it.
business move. Now here
Yeah.
you put Mikey on the other end. Look at me. I'm proud. I work hard and I'm making money and I'm proud of what I do. Well, this guy's blowing you out of the fucking water by getting money for endorsing tools and
That's a
being
smart
proud of what he
business
does.
person.
Right? Exactly.
I would totally encourage that they do that.
Oh my God, this might be air duct cleaning.
Go-
Do I answer this?
Answer it.
Oh fuck, this might be really fucking funny. Hang on a second. Mike speaking.
Put it on speaker.
Hello?
Put it on speaker.
Hello?
I want it to be from India.
Was from Visa Security Department. We had received 2 charges from your credit card early this morning. The first charge is a $400 through eBay, and the second charge is $13.
I want it to be ductwork, man.
Gift card money transfer.
These are the biggest fucking scams
eh?
ever, man. You
Scams.
guys need to go get a fucking job or become an influencer. Go influence with Visa,
Listen,
you
Mikey,
fuckers.
we're on the same page. Listen, if they're smart business people and they're still hanging on to a construction company and they're still running their company, great, wonderful. They're just making another revenue stream, which I've always said since day one of this show, that you should be looking at multiple revenue streams. So if you're a GC, you come in, the worst thing you can do, remember a lot of conversations that we had is like, get the fuck off the tools, run the business, power's in the pencil.
Yes.
But you get a lot of these young trades, they are reluctant to get off the fucking tools. They think they can't find somebody else that can do it just as good as them.
I was the same way.
Like, run the business.
Yeah.
So if these guys are running a well-oiled construction business, great. And now they've got an opportunity to also have another revenue stream regarding influencing tools and shit like that, then great. It's wonderful. It's the monkeys that are basically abandoning construction completely and then doing all the influencing and doing these setup scenarios where it's at the end of the driveway or in the basement or in the backyard.
Now you got my
it's
interest.
Brand new out of a box.
1,000%.
It still has a fucking, like, if the wind was a little higher that day, the bag that was it was packaged in would roll in the background behind the video and going, yes, I've been using this tool for about 2 seconds.
I know.
And it's amazing.
I know, right?
That's the problem.
And I know
that
many
I
of
have.
them. You know what?
I'm going to go to DGR, who's on a job site covered in fucking mud, and going,
concrete.
tell me about that Bosch SDS. Tell me about that blade, that titanium blade. Tell me about it dealing with clay that's at 150 kPa. Tell me about that. I'm going to listen to that person. That person to me is an influencer minus the OnlyFans bullshit.
I totally
get it. So I was
it.
like, listen, guys, keep on doing this shit, but stop telling me that you're not an influencer. You're an influencer before you are a tradesperson. If you are skilled enough to have a balance of both, where you're a tradesperson running a legitimate business, and whether you're just a GM of it now and you have all your employees running the jobs and they're going to all kinds of different jobs, and now you're running a business, that's no different than you. No. You're a site person, you're a manager is what you are. But on the side, you could be looking at it going, you know what? I can go speak to DeWalt and I can be the fucking voice of DeWalt while I'm going through all my job sites. That doesn't make you an influencer. That makes you a manager of a construction business.
That's right.
But you're on the side doing an influencer. The problem is that they want to embrace this fucking influencing title.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's no trophy, there's no belt, there's no 5-star, there's none of that shit.
Yep.
There's none of it. You get all that accreditation from being a tradesperson because we all have been through that fucking world.
1,000%. Yes.
That's what I.
Well, no, and that now I agree totally. Like, I mean, and there's many of them, eh? That's what I'm saying about the social media,
because
man.
The more and more
ask me anything. You know, they start talking about fucking, I just picked up this tool and oh my God, what I love about this is, blah, blah, blah. You know what? You're fucking hurting. You're hurting for fucking followers. You're hurting for fucking views. You keep talking shit about fucking whatever. But like I said, it is what it is. They come on and they instantly try to become this, I want to get reached out by DeWalt or Milwaukee. It's a bunch of horse shit.
That's what I mean. Is that? But
that is horse shit.
Listen, all the brands, they're not fucking stupid people, right? And I've been saying this since it started. I've been telling them, you guys are all gonna fucking start to drink the Kool-Aid. You're gonna start seeing hundreds, if not thousands, of tradespeople just reaching out to you going, listen, I've got 5,000 followers. This is my engagement. Here's my insights. Here's my stats. Here's my genders that are listening to me. Here's all this shit, right? Here's my data and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like, okay, fine. And I love this fucking argument. I fucking love this one because not one person in this entire fucking planet can give me an answer, right? You get 1,000 likes on a post from you kissing a brand's ass about a new tool. Tell me how many people bought that tool because you fucking got 1,000 likes.
Yeah.
Where's that data? Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no way to track it. The only way you can track it is if you do a promo code associated with it, and most brands won't do that because there's a lot of logistic bullshits behind that. And even if you do that, you get 1,000 likes, you might translate to fucking, I don't know, 5 maybe sale. I don't know. I'm making up shit.
Yeah.
But you get on a job site and you're working side by side, a tradesperson, and they're using a new tool that they just bought, and they're seeing the cause and effect of that new tool.
I'm buying it. Yeah.
That person didn't have to fucking say
anything.
Post, nothing.
Yep.
All you did is you saw a real tradesperson working it in a real scenario, and you're like, this would make my fucking task a lot easier. I'm going to buy one tomorrow. I'm going to call Mississauga Hardware right now. I'm going to ask them to deliver it to me right now.
Done.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the world that we're dealing with. So I'm just dealing with fucking, it's black and white. It's fucking as simple as that.
Yeah.
So it's like, guys, either embrace the influencing fucking badge of honor, keep it. It's wonderful. I don't follow any of you fucks. I don't care about it, right?
Yeah.
Or be a tradesperson. If you want to be both, then acknowledge that you're both.
Yeah.
I want to move on from there because I want to talk about how can you build better today with the new tools of today? versus the old tools of yesterday. And I guess the number one argument that would come up is it's safer physically towards the tradesperson's body because they're designing more tools that are easier.
Taking less stress off the joints.
Kickbacks.
Yeah,
like, dude, we've there's a lot of kids out here that never grew up on a fucking kickback.
No shit. Yeah.
We see the videos sometimes where it's like right in the fucking
right in the
jaw,
face. Someone
right?
got it's crazy.
So the anti-kick is revolutionary. I totally fucking respect that.
Yeah, I do.
But are there like I mean, a hammer is still a fucking hammer, right? But you can argue with certain...
I saw something. Yeah, I saw some fucking shit now where it's spring loaded. There's a hammer that's got a spring on the back of the head that every time you hit it, it kicks back for you. So it's not like you're swinging back and coming in.
Who's making
I can't remember, man. I saw it on one of these influencers. But it's like I can't remember exactly where I saw that.
What's
but
the
it was
price tag? But you still.
I don't know.
You got a Martin? No,
I have a Martinez. I have a stiletto as well.
Oh, you have both?
Yeah, I have both.
Why do you have both competition?
I just like the way they feel. I like the way they.
What do you use one for one task, one for another task?
One I sleep with, and the other one well, they all know, fuck. But I mean, at the end of the day, no. I mean, Manny, I'm off, man. I'm off the tools. I'm on and I'm off.
Because
like
you're
I'm
managing the sites.
No, it's because I'm fucking old. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's man. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where. Oh, sorry. The question was, yes, are tools making
tools of today?
They are.
They allow you to be a better builder than the tools of yesterday.
I don't know about a better builder. You still have to have the mindset, but I definitely believe that. They're making some shit out there, Manny, where
they're helping you physically.
Fuck, man. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's evolution, right? You know, we look at these videos with drywall. The guy's fucking cutting drywall with a fucking hacksaw. You know what I mean? Now you got shit going on where it basically performs everything for you. Like anything's an evolution, man.
Funny you bring that up, because I haven't heard this sound. You know that sound, I haven't heard this one sound towards the last years of construction that I was on in a long time, and that's the sound of a keyhole saw cutting out an opening for whatever reason, whether it's to find something that was covered up or something like that. Yeah, because it's always a multi-tool that comes out of the woodwork to cut that opening out.
Cut that opening out.
I don't know how many people. I'm sure diehard drywall hangers, rockers, or whatever, borders, right? Yeah. Depending on what side of the fucking planet you're on, whatever title you want to give them to, they're the ones that always have it in their tool belt. They'll use a keyhole saw over a multi-tool, right?
For sure.
Oscillating tool. Yeah. I'm just saying that that's the only advantage, I think, from a lot of the new technology on tools. Right. Because the tool brands, it's like the same way you're asking these tradespeople to give up a brand that they're loyal to switch over to that, which doesn't fucking happen. It's probably single digit percentage wise that you'll get a tradesperson saying, I'm going to fucking give up. No, and I'm going to go to a different
Wouldn't
color.
give up the whole platform.
No fucking way, right?
No,
so
but I mean,
you have a mixed match of everything.
Manny, at the end of the day, like you're into the drywall. You know, the fucking saw. I mean, the drill, the drywall screws, all that. But there's even, like when you ask me about this, like fuck, look what Festool did for fucking mud, man. Sanding. Like you can literally not even fucking wear you should always wear a mask, but you literally don't even have to anymore, right? And on top of that, they have the technology to help you lift the fucking machine. Like you're not even gauging the harness now, right? Yeah, you're not even gauging, and you're working a little bit of your muscles. But fuck, man, I've used that goddamn thing. I'm like, holy shit, the cliche, where the fuck was this when I was growing up?
No, but it's funny how that the majority of drywallers out there, the plasterers, the sanders, they're still pole sanding. The majority of them.
Yeah, some of them probably because they can't fucking afford the goddamn thing.
You're talking about the vacuum. You're talking about the cost.
It's the whole setup.
But I mean, it's like phenomenal. That goes back to the health of things, right?
Yeah. Well, even the fucking jackhammers. Look at what I think. Is it Milwaukee or is it Hilti?
It's Hilti in Milwaukee.
Is it Hilti? I think
Hilti had it
wearing
first.
that RoboCop backpack.
Yeah, and they had that backpack. Yeah, which is great.
Fantastic, man. You know, fuck a little guy like me, fucking holding up an 80-pound fucking jackhammer all day. I get it on so many levels, but it just goes to show, man, we're fucking heroes in this business, eh? The guys that did it from the fucking early days, it's a lot of work,
but here's the point that I bring up, and I know off mic before we got started, I was sharing a story with you about somebody that I was having a conversation with Gary, that he passed away at 46 from a heart attack.
Fuck, right? Man.
And then also I was talking to Gary, and I saw him. We're having a couple of espressos. I think it was probably 3 espressos by the time I left. And Gary's younger than me, I think. I'm pretty sure Gary's younger than me.
I think Gary's younger than me.
Yeah. And he's like, my legs are sore. And I remember, and we were talking a little bit, like my dad passed at 57.
Fuck.
And I was like going, listen, I remember my dad always having physical movement issues, probably in his mid early 40s to mid 40s until the end of his days, right? And I'm 52 now, and I don't have anything. Like I was showing Gary, like I got no issues squatting, I got no issues walking, I got no issues anything. And I said to him, I contributed to cold showers every fucking morning and popping fucking ginger shots, raw ginger. Right, so if you look into it, ginger is anti-inflammatory.
I know all
and the
about
cold showers make your dick tiny as fuck. But the thing is, it circulates the blood around your whole body.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
It moves blood in your whole body.
Hydrogen water.
Exactly.
Are you drinking it? Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I get it.
I'm telling you. It's like I'm 52 and I'm like I see 20-year-olds, right? So the health thing is great. So when the tools are coming in, and they're assisting in that, I want it to be assisting, not replacing. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I totally know what you
don't
get.
want
Yeah.
somebody that like I'm like I don't want to stereotype or anything like that, but you can't have a person who's 100 pounds tackling a full fucking SDS gun of some sort.
No, because
to core, jack, chip with that thing,
right.
you still have to have some base foundation strength associated with it.
Yep.
And I know plenty of small people.
Strength of a fucking lion. Yeah, absolutely,
But
man.
I don't want the kids to come into this industry going, okay, no, I don't need to be core strength or foundation strength or any kind of strength. I have all these mechanisms that I put on my body I go, no, you still need some sort of resistance at that point, right? So it's if those tools are doing that, great. My point with the question about are tools making you a better builder today than they were yesterday? I don't think they are, because I still think it's about skill.
You nailed it. Yeah, I agree. I totally
skill
agree. They
is
are
experience.
helping you achieve the safety precautions and, a little bit better on your body and whatnot, but you definitely need to know
How
what
many
the fuck
times you
you're
see
doing.
an older skilled tradesperson who hasn't colored their hair?
Fuck, we're going on this again. Okay, I don't color my hair.
I'm not saying you color your hair, but
okay.
the amount of times I'm trying to have a legitimate construction conversation with an older trade and I have to stare at their hair because I see the little bit of gray and I know he's using fucking number 5 Clairol coloring, whatever agent it is. And it's like, dude, you're not a natural black hair guy, right? Like, try to get some autumn or something like that. Mix it in together. Go to Bear and fucking do a little mix or something and fucking have the proper hair color. Look at your photos that were under proper light to figure out what your actual hair color used to be, right?
Right.
And I'm trying to get knowledge from them. I'm trying to understand what's going on. They have tricks that they still use to today.
Yeah. And they'll stick with those until they're out of the trade.
But I'm respectful of those tricks, right?
Yeah.
They've figured out ways to do, like, you go to a foundation carpenter.
Right.
The way they can lay out boards and spikes and just once the strings are set up, once the nails are put into place, once that's all, it's like, it's fucking rock and roll.
Yep. And they fucking do it gloriously.
They do it fast,
yeah, man,
efficiently, perfectly smooth, and you're like, skill.
Yeah.
You won't get that on day one.
No.
You'll eventually get to it, but it's skill. So that's what I'm saying is, like, I don't want today's tradesperson to all of a sudden think, I've got this arsenal of fucking tools.
Right.
I'm going to be a majestic builder. No.
It doesn't work that way.
It's the skills.
Yeah, 100%.
Humble yourself
100%.
and start understanding the skills.
Yeah, and you need to want to do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's where it lies. But, yeah, man, I mean, tools have evolved to a point where it definitely is better. They're obviously, like, fuck, they just help you, man. They help you out a little bit more. But, like, you're not wrong, man. You need to have the skill and the mindset to do certain things, obviously.
What's the last tool that you bought?
Worm driver.
What
Framing.
brand? DeWalt?
Yeah.
Why not a skill saw?
Cordless. I wanted.
You want a cordless one?
Yeah. It's wanted the cordless.
How is that one? Is good?
It's fantastic, actually.
Yeah?
It's,
Why are you buying a worm driver? That's a framer's house.
Because, you're helping out the framers, man. We got a lot going on, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. So anything I can help
How
them
many
with.
projects you got going on right now?
PGL, we have 4. There's 4 on the go right now.
Commercial?
2 of them are commercial and 2 are nice.
You still on the commercial being your
Yes.
favorite versus residential?
1000%, yes.
Because the clients won't fuck you as much.
They
on the
just don't
commercial?
help. They don't. It's not they won't fuck. Well, they better not fuck us. But I mean, no, we get
risk.
paid less risk. It's just better. Everything goes quicker. Nobody bothers you. More money. A lot more responsibility.
Everybody's on point.
Yeah, and it's challenging. It's not your routine. okay, we're going to go renovate a bathroom today, and then we're going to get into the main level and do all of these trim works, and let's put in a fucking shaker-style kitchen, and look at me. I just did all of this stuff. It's repetitive. Commercials way better.
I want to ask you, how the fuck do we get rid of shaker-style kitchens?
Fuck, buddy, you can't.
How? No, it came in.
They don't go away, dude.
This isn't Inception, man. It just didn't show up one fucking day. It came in somehow. It has to fucking exit. I hate shaker.
It's
Every
clean.
time I see a beautiful kitchen, the second thing I notice, there's no. First of all, the first thing I notice is no shaker. Whenever I see a beautiful kitchen,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Second thing I notice is there's no fucking uppers. Uppers, in my opinion, are 1,000% useless.
Storage.
If you're smart about how you set up your kitchen,
Right.
there's a place for every fucking thing that you need.
Not if you have a small kitchen. You need to fucking utilize the space, man.
What's
The
a
walls.
small kitchen?
I don't know,
Give
man.
me a
Fucking-
linear footage count on counter space.
A linear footage count on counter space.
Obviously, you need to have your 3, right? So
Yeah.
you have to have your sink, you have to have your range, and you have to have your fridge.
Of course.
Right? So now what's the remaining counter space on that kitchen? You can't have if it's a galley kitchen, that's a different story.
Different story. But I mean, I
Right?
guess it's different. Yeah, different strokes for different folks, man. I don't know. The uppers, man, with respects to for me, like I said, I don't like to wall space. I want to utilize.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
not have-
So what do you do then? What do you do?
I have so it's all open with open shelves and place. My thought process is that a kitchen, first of all, is the most functional room in the house.
Well, yeah, gotta agree with that. Yeah,
right ahead of the master
bathrooms.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Right, or the bathrooms
Yeah.
in general, because bathrooms, there's a point for everything. Everything's done. Like you're not fucking, depending if you've had a lot of drinks, you're not pooing in the shower. You're gonna be pooing in the toilet.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna be washing your hands in the sink. So everything has a purpose in there.
Right.
Same with the kitchen. So when you've got your cooking station, your spices are nearby, organized. Your pots and pans are in a place where they're supposed to be, right?
Right. Yep.
And then my thought process regarding uppers is clients want it because they refuse to have them all exposed, because then it means that they have to keep them clean all the time because there's dust in the house, right?
Yes.
And I'm like, it's annoying to fucking have to open up a door to get something that every morning when you have a coffee.
yeah. Fuck. It's right there. The espresso. I can tell
I know,
you the whole
but
fucking.
every day you got to do that.
Yeah.
And you want to get a glass of water. It's right. You got to do that again. It's
Yeah.
right there. It's like, I'd rather just grab it from off the shelf. The other problem I have is that uppers are 12-inch deep. Lowers are 25-inch deep. When you're standing at that point there, I feel like I'm too close to the uppers that it bothers me. And definitely when you open up the door, it fucking bothers
It's
me.
even worse for you.
Right? So I'd rather not have to do this. It's the same way that it was like 10 years since I ever did a fucking curb shower. As much as I always joke with the clients, I said the clients have a hard time lifting up their leg
legs
over a
over the-
6-inch
yeah.
fucking curb.
Yep.
I have a
We're
major
actually doing
problem
the
opening
curbless,
up a
yeah.
fucking door. Open up a
Yeah.
fucking door. I have a major problem with that.
Leave it open and
I'm
fucking.
like some of the best kitchens that, okay, you know what? It's really simple. You want to do some homework on research or whatever? All these amazing chefs and all these wannabe amazing chefs, that's a whole other influence.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Pay attention to how they set up their kitchens. And like, I'm sure you follow Pasta Queen, right?
Sure.
You must know the Pasta Queen. Look her up.
I don't. Sure.
Look at her kitchen.
Okay.
She has an island that will fucking blow you away. She used a detail that I saw years ago in Ireland, and I said it was the smartest fucking idea ever. You know what she put? She put a brass rail around the island perimeter, so she can hang things off of that rail as she's
Using
prepping
everything.
and
That's
using
fucking
everything.
awesome. Yeah.
Plus, it's such a nice, beautiful detail.
It's
all
nice
around
detail
it.
all the way
so
around,
my
yeah.
point is, take a look at these chefs that you respect. Sam Eats, like shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
yeah,
start
yeah.
paying attention to certain
Yeah.
people. They set up their kitchens properly. And I'm telling you, the majority of them do not fucking have uppers. They want space around their cooking area. They want a big fucking beautiful hood
Yeah.
around there. They want
That's
just
right, yeah.
accessibility. Most of the time, their pots are fucking hanging. From there.
Yeah. That I
Right?
get. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then
yeah.
you have a separate cabinet where there could be on the lower, or it could be in a pantry area or something like that. That's
Mm-hmm.
where all your dishes are. You know what I mean? But the everyday items, your coffee mugs, your glasses, your wine glasses, your shot glasses,
Yep.
your spirit glasses, depends on how much fucking alcohol you want to consume on a daily basis. Those should be readily available to you without having to open up
Open up
fucking
a door.
That's my thought process. So I'm just still trying to figure out, how do I challenge people to get rid of shaker fucking kitchens? Everybody fucking puts it in.
Yeah, everybody
it's annoying
does
as fuck.
I mean, fuck.
And I know all you contractors hate it.
Well, I mean, we're slapping ours. The fuck, we're doing a nice. Actually, yeah, it's still a shaker. It is a shaker, if I'm not mistaken. We're nowhere near that, but I mean,
lace, what?
Well, yeah, Chantilly lace is still. It's not the most common color anymore. There's a lot of other colors, man. Dude, fuck, it's crazy. People are doing greens now, blues. It's pretty sick, man. I actually like it.
I love the olive greens.
Oh, the green is fucking
greens
insane,
are
man.
fucking
I
beautiful.
love that color. I love it.
I even like darker tones, like even fucking matte black.
Matte black is awesome. I love that. It's just a little bit
Even
much for most of my clients.
glossy fucking black.
Black is sick.
Black
Yeah.
is tremendously sick.
insane,
dude.
man.
I
It's
would
insane.
do like, okay, I got a bunch of questions for you, man. What's a new product, whether it's tool or designer based or whatever, that everyone is using today that completely sucks balls?
That completely sucks balls.
Sucks
A new
balls.
balls.
What's the new product that everybody's using these days that you're like, that's a fucking shit product, dude. I can't stand that.
Fuck, you got me on this one, dude. A new product that absolutely sucks.
Well, the one that I would argue is I don't have a problem with Aria Vent heat supply registers. I have a major problem with Aria Vent cold return, because it's a fact that the cold return does not move the air. Mm-hmm. And you actually have to use 2 times as many openings to have the same amount of air being sucked through the system.
Okay.
And so
Yep.
it's a fact that cold air return is not bringing enough air back into the system, and it's actually making the furnace work harder. Which basically is going to make the furnace not last as long. So that's one product that all the designers in the beginning weren't, and they were all now just kissing their ass because they like the minimalistic look of it or
Yeah,
whatever.
fuck, it does look
I'm
nice.
still a fan of, like, I see woodworkers doing the grills.
Yeah, that's what I
I like that.
Finished, yeah,
Integrated
yeah.
shit. I like the idea. Me personally, I actually took wainscoting and one of the panels and I made it into a grill.
That's fucking
The
sick.
whole grill. I didn't
Yeah.
just do the bottom half of it. But I mean, like, okay, new products that suck
Tools,
balls.
man. Yeah,
You know what?
You got
any tools. It could be-
I'm thinking now. Tools. What tools that are just out right now that completely fucking that do suck?
I think Nest
it's-
sucks.
I can't. I will not. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. You're
I think
right.
everybody should be focusing on getting their cameras in the right place,
Right.
and using the camera system over a fucking Nest. I think Nest is completely useless, but everyone's using Ecobee, right?
Yeah, the Ecobee makes sense. Yeah.
I think it totally makes sense. I think
Yeah.
the Ecobee sensors that you can put all over the house makes sense.
Right.
I don't know. What design product do you think is just fucking useless?
I don't know, man. This one's this one's totally out of my my realm here. I mean, fuck, brand new products. I mean, we like the new shit, that's for sure, and so do our designers. But like even the Aria events, we're using them.
No, I have no problem with
Yeah,
that
yeah.
on the heat.
It just,
supply.
I mean,
the cold air return, I have a problem with.
yeah. I don't know, Manny. It's a good one, man.
Nobody's using fans anymore, eh?
No, fucking fans. Well,
But fans make sense.
fans make the most sense. My God, man. That's a stumper, dude.
What's a product that? Okay, which leads me to another point.
Sure.
Are we fucking accent lighting everything too much
Yes.
nowadays?
We're LEDing everything. It's
Everything.
all over the fucking place.
Everything.
I know. Kick plates, fucking stairs. I'm going up the stairs. Some stairs are lighting up as I
Lights.
go up. It's cool as fuck. It's awesome. But I mean,
I know,
yeah,
but
you're right. It's overkill.
It's like
Fuck.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. Well, some people like to floss, man. They like to just, it's got to be fucking lit up like a donkey. You should fucking do it. Look,
It's there.
it's right over here.
I know.
Right? It's
But
it is.
not
It's-
overkill. I fucking did
it's-
one around
it's
here.
over. No, that's,
and
I
did
love
two
it.
around there.
This is nice. It's
If I was building a house and someone was a designer, there'd be like one around the whole table
Oh,
here.
fuck, man.
There'd be a halo around
ground
here.
molding. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. There you go, man. But I mean, no,
Get
yeah,
back
it
into
is.
Halo, Manny. Get back into fucking Halo. No, like I find that, man, they're like,
It's
you open up a
excessive.
closet and all the shelves
Yeah,
are
are
fucking
done
lit
with
up.
LEDs. Yeah, that's. I mean, I collect. I do. I collect some vintage toys, and I mean, fuck, I use it all over the place on my display units. But should I have not mentioned that? It is what it is. I do collect. I collect vintage. Yeah, whatever. Some people appreciate it. It is what it is. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, the LEDs do get out of hand. There's a lot.
I think
Fuck,
they're
some
getting
people
out
are
of,
doing
and my concern, I guess, is, okay.
around the toilet. You need to accentuate your
What are you
shit.
talking about around the toilet?
Some people do it around the toilet, like
What, the
behind
base?
a back glow. Yeah, the back glow and underneath the bowl. There's that light. There's a light that you can
certainly hope
use.
they're using warm light there, man.
I don't know what the fuck they're using, but
light.
I'll tell you right now, it's like, what are you trying to achieve here? You want your fucking turd to look glorious? I don't know,
Because
man.
now they're putting in the showers, and then Schluter has that stupid fucking niche that's only 12 inches long. And I'm like, when's the last time you built a niche that was only 12 inches wide?
Fuck, man.
That doesn't exist anymore.
No.
You go to Costco and you buy one fucking bottle of shampoo, you already filled up the 12-inch niche.
1,000%.
So it makes no sense if it fits the height of it. You know what I mean?
Niches. I don't even. I try to do ledges now. We know what
Ledges make a lot more sense.
Well, it's the whole. Yeah, you could do the whole barrier of the shower with it, and it's LED. It's lit up
So
in
you know what?
LEDs.
Maybe that's the one product is that we're over accenting everything.
Everything.
Too much.
It's
That's the one
possible,
product.
yeah. I mean, it
Too
looks
much.
great. I mean, I get it. It just, it's, listen, man, am I a fan? To a certain extent. I just don't, you don't need to fucking Christmas tree everything, right? So, it is what it is.
What do you truly hate about construction?
Fuck, man. It's honestly.
You wish it would just not be a part of the industry. What's the one thing that you truly hate about construction?
The gouging. The undercutting. That everybody thinks
You're not
that
worth it?
Yeah, that's.
It could be done for cheaper?
And it can't. I mean,
can
that's what
be.
I would. The industry. Well,
There's always somebody that will do it for cheaper.
Right. That's
Always
what I can't stand is when people don't know their worth and they're flooding the industry with garbage prices. Right. I that would be the main thing. The way the clients always listen, man. This is my price, man. No, I cannot come down $100 grand.
There's no respect that you spent some time, whether
Nothing.
it's like a week or whatever.
Yeah.
You actually have an itemized, you broke it down, you've done some work. It's not you cut
Right.
and paste.
No, fucking
And then
everything's work.
they just scroll right to the last
You know what else
number.
I can't stand? Free estimates.
I think free estimates should be banned. I don't think there should be a
It's
part
still
of it.
work. I'm
But the
still
problem
coming.
is I go back to there's always going to be somebody that's going to fucking offer it.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. So you're asking me what I can't stand. There's that, but I mean, listen, I can go on, but I mean, I'm in the industry. I know it's stressful. I know there's going to be hardships. I know there's going to be days where I just don't even want to fucking get out of bed. We can go on, but I mean, if I had to nitpick, that would be it. Just
Bed
keep
that
the
comfortable?
undercuts.
That's the idea. You like the bed's like, what do you got, a Tempur-Pedic or something like that?
No, you know what? No, actually, no. I think, what is it? Is it,
You're supposed to change your bed like every 7 years.
I did. I just changed mine. What the fuck is it with the sheep?
It was like with the sheep, Sealy.
Is it Sealy?
with the
No, the sheep, man. It's got the fucking, the
How come
sheep,
the
the
sheep
sheep
don't have any
logo.
balls in their logo, man? That's what it is. The sheep's balls.
I don't fucking know. Anyways, the bed's pretty comfortable. It's not bad.
I got an interesting scenario to ask you, and it's something that hit me yesterday.
Oh boy.
If you had a time machine, okay, you got to really think about
Oh,
this one,
fuck.
Mikey. This one is like, you got to think about this one. If you had a time machine, like a DeLorean, and you could travel to any time, back or forward,
Okay.
okay, to a decade, right? Because we can identify history with decades, right? But you're only traveling as a tradesperson. Which timeline will you go to be a tradesperson?
2000s.
Why?
It's after the small recession, and I remember working, not a care in the world, man. You know, you'd go to work, everything would be reasonable. Prices were not fucking astronomical for lumber. And it was just fun. You know, there was no, I mean, let's call it what it is today, man. You almost feel like you're following and you're obligated to so many goddamn fucking rules. No inspectors really up your ass as much. They don't have their huff and puffing coming around. I just found it, I felt like, and when I say 2000s, I'm talking like mid to late. I just found it a little bit easier, man. And that's when, you know, even after actually 2011, 2012, some of my best years, man.
I like the
funnest
answer.
years.
I like the answer.
That's what I would say. But I mean, you know, there's going to be others that'll tell you it's the fucking 80s or the 90s, man. I was too young.
So yeah, the question came to mind with me was the 80s because I actually kind of like if you got rid of the glass block.
You're asking me as a tradesperson. I was
know.
fucking 9 years old.
I
Whatever.
know.
You know what I mean?
You can't relate to that, but you've seen what was being built back then. There was a lot of fucking red oak kitchen cabinets.
Yeah, man. Oh, I mean,
there was a lot
it's-
of glass block,
my parents
pastel
still
colors.
have that, yeah.
A lot of Venetian blinds,
Yeah.
1-inch Venetian blinds and shit like that.
Yeah.
I just like the thought just came to my mind going, that would be interesting because you can go as far back as fucking 100 years and you're a blacksmith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
Or a barn. You're building a barn and shit like that.
I'm told the 80s were glorious. My dad tells me stories left, right, and center. He's like, it wasn't so hard, you know, you'd tell him a price, that would be it. And, you know, it would just be...
You built it?
Yeah, you built it. You honest day's work.
Minimum amount of changes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nowadays,
and I mean...
it's like, it's fucking
everything's gauged,
everything.
Man. Everything. You're under constant scrutiny.
Is that the right nail you should be using?
Buddy, like even with fucking... Yeah, exactly. I mean, God forbid you put out a post that, you know, you do something wrong or you get all this criticism. It's too open, man. Like I would say, you know what? I think I nailed it. The 2000s, man.
I agree with you on that.
I mean, with respects to my age, and you're telling me as me going back as a fucking 19-year-old.
How much of today's tradespeople actually pay attention to how it used to be done?
At our age?
Yeah,
they no.
No, our age, yes.
Yes, no, now, no. The newcomers, nobody knows, dude.
They don't know how it was done.
They have no clue.
But I also get the sense that they're probably not even paying attention to when they demolish it and look at how it was done.
And you know what? I keep telling you guys, man. I keep saying this, man. Demolition is a huge... I think it's a... Everybody thinks, oh, I'm going to start a demolition company. It's easy. Anyways, it's critical because that's where you learn, man. You're destroying something. You'll now learn how it was all put together, right? So, I mean... And it is actually kind of stress relieving too, right? So... But yeah, I mean... I don't know.
It'd be a fun experiment, eh? Like you hop into a time machine, you can go into any era and you become a tradesperson of that era.
That'd be insane.
Like, would you want to be a part of building the pyramids? At least you find out how they were done.
How they were done. That's the only reason. That is the only reason. There you go. You want to talk about evolution.
All right. I want to... Okay. Serious question now.
Yeah.
Financially speaking, when should a tradesperson retire? Based on current Canadian stats, we're being told that a Canadian individual needs a minimum of $1 million to retire comfortably. So you won't be fucking eating beans.
Yeah, French
right?
beans. Yeah.
So is it the same for a tradesperson? It probably is, right? But in my mind, I don't think that if you're 65 retiring and you have $1 million and you're going to live another 35 years possibly.
That's the goal, yeah.
$1 million will not sustain you for 35 years.
Probably not. And I'll tell you something too. If you're a tradesperson and you're physically able and capable and healthy at 65, I don't know of one tradesperson that would retire. They constantly keep doing because I'll tell you something, man. My grandfather, God bless his soul, as soon as he stopped,
I know the purpose.
Right.
Once you take the purpose out.
But you're talking finances. I get it. You're talking
financially
about
speaking.
Yes, financially.
The problem I have is that when I do see an older tradesperson on site, because I do still see them.
Yeah, I see them all the time.
I don't like seeing it.
No. And
after I speak to them, I get the sense that they're only doing it because they financially can't stop doing it.
Yeah. Right. Yep. There's those, and then there's a seldom few that are doing it just to pass time.
And it's unfortunate that our government is not acknowledging the aging population because that aging population is growing faster than the younger population.
Yep.
So like there's going to be some major problems going on here.
Oh, no, for sure.
You're going to how often do you drive around and start seeing retirement homes and healthcare homes, like buildings being built? It's like never in my 20s did I ever see such construction boom just for those segments of buildings.
Yeah.
It's literally like condos for old people to wither away and die because you're taking the purpose away from them. That's the number one reason why a tradesperson that's older doesn't want to get off the fucking job site.
Yeah.
Because they don't want their purpose taken away from them.
Right. They don't want to
take their purpose away from them, they're going to start to mentally and physically deteriorate. And then they're going to pass away. The government objective is to make people pass away because we have no financial obligation to that person anymore. You're already giving them fucking pennies to begin with. So it's like, I keep telling people, you're in construction, there is no payday for you. You have to create your payday.
Manny, I've said it a million times, man. Look, again, through my experience, I mean, it's done well. It's still doing well for me. It's great. It's fantastic, but it should not be your only source. You need to have other eggs in a basket.
Yes.
And again, John Durbano, that's, talk to him. He's fucking fantastic.
He got shut down, eh?
What's that?
On IG.
He did? For what?
He said something I can't repeat here about our PM, and he got flagged. On the new bullshit bill. It was considered hate speech.
Wow.
So they shut down his account, and they said you could appeal it if you want. So he said something.
Good for him. He's got the cognac.
Was he wrong? No.
He's never wrong.
No, he wasn't wrong on his statement.
Yeah.
But it's just unfortunate. Yeah. So he said something, and then they shut him down.
What a piece of shit. I fucking, don't
Well,
even.
the government's a joke, right? Like we already
Yeah.
know they're trying to pass that law about pushing the election next year 1 week, so then 80 MPs can get
the full, paid out. Yeah, no
the full
shit.
pension, right? Which
Yeah.
is just taxpayers' dollars, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't continue doing this because I go back to the aging population. You go back to the people that built this country, people that immigrated to this country, that contributed to build this country, and now they're in their later years and they have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just literally waiting for them to pass.
Yeah, no, I know.
So then you have no obligation to give them anything more. And then it's a cycle, which is really sad.
I just got my quarterly taxes. I just gave another fucking $20,000 or so to Ukraine. So you know what? It is what it is, but that might be bleeped out. But anyways, it is what it is, man. It's one of those things where fuck. Anyways, back to the
Okay,
the
I wanna
topic at
ask
hand.
you-
Yeah.
Health issues.
Dude, I fucking when
Hang
I
on a
sneeze,
sec.
my back hurts.
No, I want to say it this way, right? In today's construction, which health issues should be 100% gone by now, but they're not.
Health issues should be gone.
Completely gone by now.
I'm not. It's not registering properly. Like, what do you mean? Like health? What codes or?
Maybe chronic pain.
Oh, that should be completely gone.
Should be completely gone from construction. Like we should not be dealing with this. Like this should not be an issue. It should not be like, okay, obviously asbestos is one. Lungs.
Well, that's what I was getting at. That's exactly what I was getting
airborne,
at. Like,
things.
airborne. Well, now you have all the proper measures in place. I mean, with respect, I would say, fuck. You know what? Back, man. Your back should not be.
You should not
be destroying your back.
Like, if
Absolutely.
anything, as a tradesperson, you should be paying attention to while you're surfing social media. You know what I've been doing? Here's a little lesson I've been sharing. I'll share right now.
Perfect.
Anything that comes up that I don't agree with on social media, I block it. I don't fucking care how small it is. So if someone says, like, I'll give you an example. If someone says, don't eat meat.
You're blocked.
Like, don't consume alcohol.
Blocked. Oh my God.
Right?
That's a little bit much.
And here's the thing, and I bring up another point, right? Because it kind of, so even though, okay, so it's kind of funny, like going back to Carlito a little bit, like years ago, I had to teach him something about social media. When you like a pretty girl's post and you're a part of my network and that pretty girl's post comes across my feed or whatever, I see your name front and center at the top of the list of who liked it.
Yeah.
So I said to him, do you realize that when you like that post, I'm notified. I can see that you did. He goes, really? I was like, yeah, that's how this shit works, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a networking thing going on, right? So all of a sudden, I'm like looking at it and going, okay, pretty girl comes up, block. So I just keep blocking anything to do with Diddy right now. Block.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I want the kids to start looking at, and I go back to the lower back. I go, listen, figure out how to make your back stronger. And the back is stronger by the core.
Right.
So start paying attention to your core. So if you start giving up on crunches and start doing kettlebell stretches or something like that, you like it's going to strengthen your back.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking gone are the fucking days. Listen, you young punks, like you guys are all great on social media about having these perfect physiques and everything's fucking great and majestic, and this is exactly what you're eating to the fucking gram. And all this other shit, which is wonderful. It's great.
Yeah.
What I want to see is more older fucking people, men and women, that are still in that shape.
Right.
That's what I want to see. Right? Because young, listen. Young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah,
that's everybody's like
easy.
that. I don't give a shit about that.
Well, it's
right?
not easy, but yeah,
it's simpler.
Fuck, I
than,
was fucking
you can
ripped
fucking
in by day.
suck
Yeah,
back
yeah.
VO sandwich after VO sandwich and work out
Will
and
not
protein
faze you.
and it will not phase you. So like I would say start paying attention to how to strengthen your lower back and learn the lessons, the real lessons.
Right.
First of all, don't listen to the government. Whatever the government tells you to eat, don't fucking listen.
Complete
to
opposite.
It. Block.
Yeah, block.
I keep
There you go.
blocking, dude.
Yeah.
I am just blocking on anything that I'm not interested in consuming.
Yeah. Well, do you still work out? You're still doing your workout routines?
I do a different version of. I don't do the workout that I used to do because
Okay.
it's just harder for me to do it now and to keep up with it. I want to. Dimitri, he's great. He's been on the show several times. He keeps bugging me to get onto his program. I want to get on his program because he has this online program. I know it will help me.
Right.
I listen. Anybody who's getting older, you young guys, listen. By the way, psst, little secret: you're gonna get old one day if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Simple as
Shit.
that.
Well, I mean, I have a routine. I stick to it.
And what's the number one thing that if you don't work out, what happens to you? And the number one cause of getting into issues is muscle loss.
Is muscle loss. That's exactly what I'm trying to get into, right? So, I mean, with respect, I mean, I've stopped and I've gone on and off.
You ain't pushing the same weight.
No, absolutely not. No, but I'm still, I'm still like, but the problem with me is the only time I have is at night. So I'm literally within 9 p.m. to like 11 p.m. That's when my workout is. And then sometimes I'm fucking wired going to bed, right? But it's very important. I think it's crucial. And then like, especially if you're in the trades and whatnot, you definitely got to stay active. I've seen too many people, man.
They think being on the job site is the activity. And I'm like,
It's not. It's not the case.
That's a supplement.
That's a supplement. Yeah, it's not. You're doing tiles? Well, guess what? You better start fucking working on your goddamn legs.
You know, you should be doing more core strength.
More core strength, exactly.
Knees,
yeah,
and it should be
everybody's like, oh, but I'm doing this. I mean, okay, I understand the demolition. You know, and you're wheelbarrowing.
All the influencers are pushing the fucking knee pads, those corrugated.
Yeah,
the ones.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. Fuck, man.
I hated them. I can't remember it, but everybody was pushing them. How come nobody pushes them anymore? Nobody's pushing them anymore.
Fuck, what were they called?
I'm wearing the Snickers and I have the pads in there anytime.
Yeah, and that's it.
And I've already shared on this show. I go, dude, when I clean the house, I put my work pants on with the pads on. Because a mop, I'm European.
Yeah,
a mop will never clean as good as being on all fours and wiping the floor.
For sure, right?
Talk to any European about that shit.
No, for sure.
Talk to any Filipino. Talk to any Mexican. Talk to any fucking Asian. They all know that shit. Talking to some Caucasians, that's a different story.
Yeah, difference. There's massive difference. Yeah. But I'm saying though, at the end of the day, man, it just you got to make sure as you get older, you should still obviously you got to stay active. Man.
Something.
Yeah.
Have a kettlebell. Have a dumbbell.
40, 50-year-olds that look phenomenal, dude. You know what I mean? They're taking care of themselves, man.
But that's the number one thing. So when you get older and you lose muscle mass and you fall,
it's almost virtually impossible.
I remember back in my 20s when I used to train and I used to do a lot of research, and this is like pre-fucking internet shit, right?
Yeah. You didn't have that.
I have a copy of Arnold Schwarzenegger's encyclopedia, right?
Amazing.
So a hard copy of that. And you start reading about certain things, how there was tests done on people who got into car collisions. And how if they didn't have that muscle mass in their chest,
they would have been
far worse, medically speaking.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. You gotta eat properly, especially as you get older. Eat properly and just stay active. Construction you can do it. Obviously, you're going to be active, and that's I hear that all the time.
Eat
Mike,
oils.
you know what? You're on. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're always constantly doing something. That's why. No, it's not. It's not the case, man. You gotta take care of yourself.
What percentage of tradespeople, small business owners, actually know anything about money management? It's not 100%.
No, it's not. It's 30.
I was going to say it's less than half.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's 30%.
You're saying 30% actually know about money management?
Money management, yeah, 30%. I mean, I'll be honest, man.
Isn't that sad?
It took me maybe 8 years ago.
What was a wake up for you?
Well, fuck, man. Constantly.
When you started realizing there's no money left for me.
Yeah, there's money, and then all of a sudden you're happy for 2 days, and then the money's gone. You're paying bills, and then you're coming in. You know what I mean?
What did you start changing to actually start managing?
I started to make sure that I started to take some sacrifices and save some money. And then I also started to get into other endeavors. And
I agree with you, dude.
But this is what I keep saying, man. Like, you know what? It's great. Look, maybe, I'm going to stay humble as fuck here, man. Who the hell am I? Right? Maybe perhaps I did something wrong in construction. I don't know. It's not that I'm not doing well. We're doing well. I'm making a good living here, man. I'm not fucking whatever. It is what it is, but it's not enough. It's never enough.
No, being a tradesperson and punching the clock is not enough.
No, especially with the lifestyle that I want to achieve or I want to attain.
Pension, that's a different story.
You got your motivation
at that point.
Kids, man, I want my kids to be. I had nothing. I had sweet fuck all growing up, dude.
So that's a follow-up question. That same question about money management. How many people in construction are actually thinking about generational wealth?
20%,
probably even less.
Yeah,
I would say less than 10%.
No, and that's what I'm saying. This is why I keep preaching. Fucking. Hey, man, it's great. This is a beautiful tool to get you where you want to be in a certain part of your life.
Provide.
But it'll also open up a lot, and it did. It opens up doors and windows. Make sure you know which ones to go through. That's all, right? There's potential. There's going to be, and there always is, man. There's always some kind of opportunity that will fall through the construction industry, whether it be investing
People you meet.
Yeah, I thought
People you work for.
I've been lucky as fuck, man. Fortunate. I don't know. Maybe
The
it's
networking.
Yeah, man. And people just.
You're always looking at the networking as a positive.
As an
and, opportunity.
And like I said before, man, you stay honest, you stay humble. The credibility's there. You try not to fuck around with anybody, and you keep it simple. That's it. And then as you meet these new people or whatever, you start to realize there's other things out there. There's other things you can do to generate funds to money. There's God bless you guys. When you start to make real money in construction, when you see the $30,000-$40,000 coming in every month, it's like, okay, man, you know what? This is not going to fucking sustain itself. Let me put some of this money where it's going to make me money.
Have you met somebody that said that my construction is more than enough for me to sustain myself?
Not in those words, but I mean, I know some guys in construction that are doing extremely
But they're
fucking
only
well.
doing construction?
Yeah.
Really?
Only doing construction. They're doing phenomenally well.
So what are they doing differently
you know what? And look, man, God bless everybody. I don't want to fucking piss in anybody's goddamn cereal here. But most of the people...
Cereal, blocked.
Yeah, blocked. Fuck. But I'm just saying, most of the people... And God bless them. They're great guys, man. Young too, eh? But they had that kick. Where people from money are offering them, look, man, I want to build this.
That's different. So it's like if you're fortunate enough to build a brand and you, back to networking, meet certain people that have a certain financial bracket, and then they ask you to build their dwelling, then the profitability margin on that is greater, so you're making more money, which is great. But I treat it to the Sabrina effect. And you know what the Sabrina effect is? That you had the chauffeur who always overheard the conversations of the business person in the back seat. And so whenever the business person made an investment, the chauffeur copied that same investment. Smaller amount,
right?
Because the chauffeur didn't have the same amount of money.
Yeah.
But for every investment that business person did, the chauffeur did. So obviously if these contractors are building homes of certain individuals, there's going to be a lot of conversations, networking, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, well, by the way, there's certain, listen, during the pandemic years, I remember somebody telling me, they got the heads up about buying fucking Madura. Way before it went popped.
Yeah.
They were telling people internally, they're like, listen, just giving you a heads up, buy fucking Madura stock.
Well,
and he made a killing from it. So it's like contractors will do that. Like, pay attention to these conversations. You don't know what they're doing, right? If anybody wants to make some money, just fucking start following whatever Nancy Pelosi's fucking buying.
Oh, fuck, blocked. But yeah. But yeah, I get it. And then do you ever heard of the Jessica effect?
What's the Jessica effect?
I don't know. What the fuck is the Sabrina effect? Anyways.
You gotta watch the movie Sabrina with fucking Humphrey Bogart, man.
I did not watch that movie.
Or the remake with fucking Harrison Ford.
Anyways.
The girl, Sabrina, her dad was the chauffeur, and then she gets sent off to Paris because she wanted to study, and all of a sudden, no one knew that her dad made so much money because he overheard the conversations. So she was always a wealthy person. She wasn't just a...
Never heard of it. And this movie's called Sabrina Effect?
Sabrina, dude, it's two versions.
It's called Sabrina?
Sabrina.
Or the Sabrina Effect?
No, it's called Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Based off the girl.
Sabrina.
They made movies before you were born.
Man, it's possible. She reminds me of
What's the Jessica effect?
I don't know. I was just making fun.
There's what is it? Mambo number 5. Remember Mambo number 5? A little bit of Jessica by my side. All right, hang on a sec. I got another one for you. This one's a serious one. Eh?
Oh, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Vladimir? Is that what you said?
I said Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I thought you said Vladimir. I was like, I didn't know it was fucking Russian.
Oh, fuck.
I want you to put these in order. There's 10 things from most important to least important. Jesus. So you're gonna have to
10 things?
You're gonna have to write.
I don't know if I can remember.
You're gonna write.
Okay.
These down.
Okay.
Write them on the other side of the page.
Sure.
There. You got a pen there?
Yep.
Okay, ready? So this is serious. This is gonna be good. So there's 10 things. I want you to write them down as most important to least important, right?
Okay.
Success.
Okay.
Skills. Profit.
Okay.
Safety.
Yep.
Relationships.
Okay.
Client. Tools.
Hang on a second, Captain.
Client.
Yeah. Tools. Okay.
Mental health.
Oh, God. Yep.
Family.
Yep.
Employees. Now look at all 10 of those.
Uh-huh.
What's numero uno, most important? What's numero 10, least important?
Most important? Simple. Family.
I agree.
Number 1.
Okay. What's next? I'd say mental health.
So hang on a second. This is a business, right? We're doing
this is business and personal, right? Because family's included in this,
yeah.
right?
So then second, I would say, I mean, yeah, man, look, you got to be strong in this business, dude. You can't,
health.
yeah, it's got to be mental health. Yeah. Mental health for sure.
Okay.
So that's 2.
3 relationships?
No. You know what? 3 would be success for me.
Success. Okay.
Then it would be my employees.
4. Okay.
Because without success, I mean, without your employees, you're not really having much success.
Yep.
Skills.
5.
Yep.
Okay.
And profit.
Wow. Really, eh? So
Yeah.
relationships so profit is 6.
6,
and
yeah.
Relationship is what?
Relationships would be 7. That's the
7.
next one. Yeah. Relationships. right
Safety
there.
is either 8, 9, or 10.
Yeah.
Safety is what, 8?
I would say next would be safety. Yeah. Safety would be the next
8?
because that's a given, dude, man. You got to have fucking common sense, man.
And then client.
I'm old school. It is what it is.
Client number 9.
Client would be number 9 because the clients come
And
all
then
the goddamn
tools?
time. And then tools, buddy. You can just call an influencer. You can get all kinds of shit. That was easy, man.
I agree with most. I would probably I would say family and mental health. I agree. I would do relationships number 3. I think that if you have a strong family, mental health, relationships, that's going to give you success.
Right.
I think like skills has to be up there as well too. It's almost like
It's a difficult list. I mean,
even
you
over.
can.
It's
Yeah.
almost an even over. Like some are on the top 5, some are on the bottom half, right?
Right. Like
But I
relationships
agree with you
are.
that tools are number 10. Like tools are fucking like if you have everything else, you'll make whatever tool is available work
yeah.
for you.
But even that, like, I mean, you know what, Manny, you can argue all of this. Like even success doesn't come without relationships. So now it's relationships number
agree.
fucking.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like I've built so many relationships, and you know, I wouldn't be fucking where I am today without that. That would be my success. But I mean, profit, like everything, and then obviously the guys that work with me, man, fucking love them. They're like family. You know, these guys are the guys that help build you. Right? You got to take care of them too. They're fucking important, man.
Here's something to think about. If money was no object.
Bugatti. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Say Family Feud, man.
Yeah.
If money was no object, how would you set up your brand new construction company?
Ooh.
If money was no object, how would you set up your brand new? I'm gonna build a construction company. Money's no object. How would you do it? Would you do it much differently than you did it the first time?
Yeah, fuck. If money was no object, I'd guarantee. If money's no object, I'd have a lot of employees. Let me tell you, I would have a fucking fleet.
You would
of
delegate.
people. I would 1,000% and treat them fucking more amazing. I'd give them the world, as long as I'm making the world. You know what I mean? Sprinters would be all full of fucking. Everybody. You got your own fucking vehicle. You can have electric.
D-walls.
Fucking whatever.
Everything D-wall?
Sure. Why not? Everything. No, it's not a fucking no. I would purposely go with every single fucking brand. Today you're getting Makita. This guy's getting Milwaukee. Fucking, you're gonna end up with DeWalt. You're getting fucking Ryobi because you're just starting. It is what it is. Rigid fucking lifetime warranty. I don't give a fuck. Money's not an option. So you know what? Everybody would be with Hilti, all that fun jazz. But yeah, man, I would definitely make sure that these guys were loving every bit of this fucking process.
I agree with you. I agree.
You know?
But how would you set up the business then? I guess like the branding, marketing.
I would totally
Just
brand it.
make it all legit. Everything's like professional.
Real. Yeah. It wouldn't be smoke and mirrors. If you're telling me that money is no object, that's the key here, right? I would fucking 1,000% it'd be advertised every day. I'd have a beautiful videographer follow me around. This is it. This is the real shit. This is what we do. That's it. And every day would just be popping the same fucking shit over and over again on how amazing our company is.
So now, if money is an object,
You're not getting any brand of tools anymore. You're not getting sprinters. You're not getting. You're going to get your vehicles.
are you still hiring people?
Yeah, of course we're going to hire people. Depends on the volume of work I have.
Based on the volume
Yeah,
of work.
and it depends on how much there's enough. How much money is enough to go around, right? But the key for me, and it's always been that way, because anybody who knows me knows, I'm always putting myself at the end, which everybody should, as a contractor. I put it's not that I'm putting myself at a back seat all the time, man. Let's make things very clear.
You're the last
But I
piece
want to
of
make sure
pizza.
that the people that are working for me are getting fucking paid.
But you are also one of those people. We
Yeah.
all learned that in the beginning.
Yeah.
You're an employee, pay yourself too.
Yeah.
So
I do.
You're an employee.
Yeah.
Why is all the rest of the employees, they're getting paid, but you're not getting paid? You take the hit this month. You take the hit next month.
Right. No, I the way it's, well, whatever. If people need, I'm getting a check regardless. I'm paying myself every fucking.
I get it. I understand that. But you can't always every month because you run the business. You own the business.
Right.
You feed them because you know you have to feed them. But the thing is, you still need to be fed too.
Yeah, 100%, man.
You need to
and I'm the
figure
one
out how
taking
you
all the
do that.
responsibilities.
Exactly,
Yeah. And
right.
I'm the one getting all the work. And I'm the one fucking provide. Dude, it is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, sure. If not, like I said, start it up and do it. Go ahead, man. Grab your fucking tools. Start
Is
up a
it best
company.
to partner?
I love it. I'll be honest.
I see a lot of really successful partnerships going on.
Well, there's success,
Networking.
there's
No, I know. There's some bad ones going on.
yeah. There's definitely. Listen, it is what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, you're asking me. You're asking me if I'd prefer a partner or be solo.
I'm asking you that is a partnership makes sense. I think that it makes sense to partner. Try to find somebody in the industry that are like-minded to you, that you guys are on the same page. But also, it's not a matter of being on the same page for this week. It's a matter of being on the same page for the next fucking decade.
Right.
Right? If you guys are not on the same direction, then there's no sense in partnering.
Right.
Because you're going to go one way and you're going to go another
the other way. Yeah, that's exactly right.
But I think that partnerships help. I
do. I would rather, and when I'd rather be in a partnership rather than be solo because I'll tell you why. You don't, Manny, it gets really fucking stressful, eh?
I know it does.
And lonely.
Why I put mental health in
yeah,
that list,
exactly.
man.
And it gets to a point where sometimes it's like you're coming home and it's like, I need to sit in this truck for another 20 minutes before I enter that fucking door.
I know.
Because I'm going to piss off my wife
It's
and
just
my
gonna
kids.
make it worse.
I need to calm myself down.
I know.
It's nice to know that there's somebody piggybacking you or vice versa. There's somebody taking that load. You know what I mean? That stress and say, listen, sometimes I'll call them up and I'll say, fuck, dude, man, like, what are we going to do about the situation? Yada, yada, yada. He'll have all the answers. Mike, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Or it's the other way around. It's like, he'll call me.
But you have that now or no?
I do. Yeah, he's fucking great, man. Yvonne's, listen, this guy is, I don't know, man. I'm fucking like legit. We're on the same
partnership.
Yeah. And you know what? And that's, hey, man, it's like I said, you learn, right? You learn. And like I said, every partnership that I've had, I mean, even fucking Carlito, but I love Car. But I'm saying though, at the end of the day, everything that I've been through, I've learned, man. I've taken something out of it, right? And it's not like, yeah, there's, but I mean, you start to really know the fucking realism of people, man.
Well, the true people.
Fucking yeah. I mean, if I had my way, dude, I'd have dogs. I love dogs.
You don't have any dogs?
I do. I have a beautiful dog, Luna. She's fantastic. But
What kind of breed
they're
is
the
she?
most loyal
What
fucking
kind of breed?
She's a Dalmatian.
Oh, you got a Dalmatian?
Yeah, I got a Dalmatian. You want to see her?
Yeah, of course I do.
She's
Luna?
Luna's her name.
Does
yeah.
she have a hard spot anywhere? Or
She's kind of rare. Her spots are brown, not black.
brown?
Yeah, she's a fat pig, but she's awesome. Look at this Costanza stance. Can you see this?
I can see an empty room.
Hang on, it's coming.
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Fucking
They're not brown. They're black.
No, they're
She's
your
huge.
eyes.
How big is she?
She's
70?
fucking fat, man. I think she's like 70, 80 pounds. Is it done?
Yeah, no, she's still sitting there.
She's
with
still
the white
sitting there.
letter. It's done.
But
It's
see
done.
the Costanza stance?
I know, yeah, totally. That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, she's
Dogs
she's great,
ground you,
man.
dude. Dogs ground you.
But I mean, loyal.
How old is
Dude,
she?
fucking, she's 6 now. 6
She's
human
still
years.
a puppy.
She's a little bit of all right. She's not bad. She's
Whose
not
idea was it to get her? Yours?
bad. Yeah.
Was it yours?
It was a pretty fucking, yeah, it was fucked up situation. I've always had dogs, man. Always. And then whatever, Hemi passed away and we were quiet there for about a year and a half. Hemi. I had a dog named Hemi. It was a fucking miniature pincer. That dog was a fucking, it was a
you named him
V8 engine.
Hemi?
He was an engine. Buddy, that thing, you know what I've noticed about the little dogs? The little dogs are the fucking worst, man. They're yappers.
Yeah.
They just come and they bark at fucking everything.
Like yappers, man.
Well, no, I know. There's a bunch of yappers out there. But anyways, yeah, so I ended up, talked to my daughter and she's like, yeah, I want a dog. I'm like, you know what? Let's go fucking get one. And then I brought her home and I got in shit for about 3 months, but worked out. Everybody loves her now.
Listen, man, there's a lot of dog products out there. Like a fucking block.
Really?
Block. Dude, Milk Bones, block.
Why?
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. This is, I had 2 dogs.
Okay.
They lived longer than they were supposed to live.
Awesome.
But I lost both of them within 6 months of each other.
Because of milk bones?
Well, it's not big. the second half of their lives, I was only feeding them raw meat.
Okay.
Like I was paying attention to a lot of the food, the kibble, a lot of
what
this.
I'm doing. Am I in trouble here?
No. Raw meat is good, right? All that
right.
shit is good. It's like you should be feeding your dogs proper food, but a lot of the food that's designed for pets is designed to make them, what's the word? Expire sooner than they're supposed to expire. Because most people, especially in America, North American culture, replace the dog right away. And I had an ex, she had a new dog within a week. My sister had a new dog within a week.
Yeah, it took us about
I
a year.
lost my dog 3 years ago, both of them. I'm not interested in having another dog. Right? Like that was hard enough for me to handle.
It's a huge
I don't
responsibility.
recommend it. Like two back to back, 6 months apart from each other, right?
Right.
But the thing is that, yeah, they had a lot of health problems because of the food that they were eating. So I would just be cautious of what you're feeding them.
Yeah.
A lot of the food that you give them is designed for them to actually become sick. And it's all manufactured food that the corporations are. It's no different. Like McDonald's is not healthy food. I don't give a shit how you slice it. Like fast food is not healthy. Processed food is not healthy food. I'm not saying that I'm a saint. I still consume alcohol and I still have sugar every so often.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, a lot of food is designed to make us sick.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah. No, I know.
it's a business at that point. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, dogs should be happy, should be healthy, should be running around, should be active, should be all that shit.
Yeah.
I miss having a dog because it was always amazing having conversations with somebody that would not talk back to you.
Yeah.
They would just look at you and not judge you.
Yeah. They're
what I'm saying?
fucking. They're awesome. Awesome human. Awesome. They're better than humans. It is what it is.
I want to ask you. Wait, there was a question I want to ask you.
I don't
Oh, yeah. Here it is. How important is the appearance of a tradesperson? And I'm talking professionally. So the way a tradesperson smells, the way their clothing is, fingernails, beard, hair. How important are all these things?
They are important in the business that I run. You can't come to work smelling like a fucking bull's ass.
I agree.
And when I say that, you can't come to work smelling like alcohol. You can't come to work smelling like
agree.
weed. You can't come to work smelling like fucking the BO is a problem.
I agree.
Fucking you stink up the whole room, right? And then other than that, I mean, it depends. It kind of depends on what you're doing. Like if you're going to come to the drywall show, we're boarding. You're not going to fucking show up and fucking, fucking.
Well, I've had some guys show up on the job site where they're just reeking of fucking cologne.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I don't understand why you're reeking of cologne. I don't understand this. Like you're hanging out with us for the next 8 hours. I don't understand this.
Maybe
right?
there's
I don't know. I never got
ulterior
into it, but
motive there.
Like that whole waft, right? Like I don't get it, right?
No, but the appearance I think is, especially when you're going, it also depends. Like, I mean, you got to be prepared for what you're doing. You got to have your steel toes, you got to have your construction boots.
But I mean, like ripped up work pants, dirtied up work pants. We know work pants get dirty, right?
Yeah, unacceptable.
But I mean, like if you're constantly like, okay, what would you think of if a trade comes in and they're wearing all kind of ripped up, tainted up paint, thin set track pants versus workwear that has a few tathers here and there or whatever, but you can see, like, which one do you take more serious?
B.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the same thing. Plus, if you've got like a beard that's fucking going everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you got like at the start of the day, you got fingernails that are full of fucking grime behind them. Or, like back in my day in the 80s, you always had the pinky fucking fingernail that was sticking out. Like, what are you, a drug dealer? I don't fucking get this, right? Like what, are you really a drug dealer?
Yeah.
That's another issue, right?
Right.
But if you just have a fingernail like that just to come across that way.
It's a
different
definitely.
story, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no.
So all these little things are important.
Yeah.
The appearance of a
definitely are.
tradesperson.
I mean, we wear, the
But
guys
there's
that
a
are
fine line. You can't go to the extreme. It's like, listen, I got to get off the job site because I got to go get a petty and a Manny.
Yeah.
Because I'm hanging out with the boys this weekend or something like that.
Yeah.
What
No,
the fuck? Really?
No, I mean, I think you dress according to what you're going to be doing. I mean, if I see a guy with fucking caulking all over his jeans, and fucking thin set and all that fucking caulking, man.
For a second, I realized there's a cock all over his jeans, okay?
He's coming to do tile. It is what it is, man, and or paint, whatever. But if you're coming with fucking, you look like a friggin' bat out of hell, it's a different story, man. Like, dude, here's a shirt. It's got my logo on it. Slap this on. Go get your fucking pants changed. And fucking, I've never experienced somebody come to my job sites where their fucking clothes are.
But that probably happened.
That just
somehow.
happened.
You probably got
But
that.
yeah.
You probably
Which
got
pissed me
nicked that on the Hemi or something.
I don't know where
like
the fuck
that,
it
right?
was. But anyways, at the end of the day, they don't come to my job sites with fucking like.
Is that a fashion faux pas for you to be wearing a blue plaid shirt while wearing a red plaid jacket? I don't know. I'm asking the question.
Is it a fact?
I'm asking the question.
No.
I've never seen a
No,
person
you know what? It's
wear a
comfortable.
blue plaid shirt with a red plaid jacket.
You just reminded me.
Doll. Trusted by name. It's not sponsored on this show, but he always likes getting.
He likes to get sponsored.
That's There was another question. When should tradespeople get the fuck out of the game?
When they no longer like to do it anymore.
No longer give a shit about it.
When you start not giving a shit about it, get the fuck out.
Because you're just hurting the industry.
Yeah.
And you're hurting the people that are around you trying to learn from you.
Yeah, but I don't
trying to build off your vibe.
Yeah, I just don't think it's. I think when the trades get out of it, they know when to get out of it, right? Like I'm fucking getting there. I'll be honest. It is what it is. I still love it. I just, I'm gonna say, yeah, there is no real age, man. I don't know.
No, it's more of the mindset.
Yeah, 100%.
When you want to be a certain tradesperson that's not contributing to the industry, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. That's it. Leave it. Get out of here. Go and
maybe it's not for you anymore.
Yeah.
As much as you fell in love, you can fall out.
Dude, it's such a hate-love relationship. It's crazy. There's days or weeks, and I'm telling myself, why am I doing this? Why am I putting up with this shit?
What's the answer you get?
Because you love it, Mike. Remember that you like going into work. You like meeting people. You like to build things. That's the answer. I'll be honest. And the fact that it's still paying bills.
Do you miss just being Mike and the husband, the father, the friend?
Yeah, you try to, yeah.
Because now you're Mikey, the social guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mikey, the guy that's all over the place, the bouncy.
Yeah, which I don't even care about. I'll be honest with that. Like, I mean, I haven't posted in weeks. I don't.
You posted last week saying you're going to be on this show this week.
Did I?
Yeah, you did the black and white video. They're going,
oh, that's right.
For what it's worth.
There you go. So that's proof in the pudding. So that's a
Should I come back on the show?
That was my last post.
Yeah, that was last
right?
week.
I don't. You know what, man? I'm starting to see all this. It's starting to drive me crazy. Yeah, man. Like the next person I fucking see where they're like, "Hey, look at me. Ask me anything."
I fucking love blocking shit, man. It just reduces the amount of shit I get to see.
Really, I don't know. It's becoming so fucking fake.
You know what
I
I'm
guess.
fascinated by now on social media these days? The roofers who are doing the fucking slate and the lead roofs, the peaks,
okay,
what they call the turrets.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, dude, I could watch that for
days.
Days.
Buddy, you know what, man?
Love that shit.
Speaking of roofers, Skylux.
Yeah. Well,
okay, I can tell. I fucking love.
I'm gonna
Mark,
go
man.
check out his fucking place.
He's coming.
Place.
He's coming to one. He's coming to our job site. He's doing the roof. I can't wait. I can't wait to have you, buddy.
Good.
Yeah, man. I fucking love that guy. Mark is wicked.
Yeah,
man.
he's built a solid brand. Remember in the early days of it, man.
Oh, so do I. Yeah, I remember when he was a little tank. Now he's a huge tank. Yeah. I remember that actually.
He was big then.
I remember fucking going. Yeah, it was one of your jobs, and he fucking. I'm like, Marky, what's going on? He fucking grabbed me. I was hugging it out. It wasn't a hug. It was a fucking windmill. The guy picked me up, fucking spun me around, threw me around, and fucking. I remember that, but he wasn't. He's jacked now, man. The guy's huge.
I haven't seen him in a while, man.
I haven't seen him in a while personally, but when we did go, I saw him last. I can't remember.
I've been seeing some of the posts about his new facility, his headquarters.
It's amazing, yeah.
Which is amazing. I love seeing growth.
He's invited me there. Yeah, I gotta go see Mark.
I saw the sign go up, and I was like, "Yes, man, fucking awesome."
I'm thrilled for that guy.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, Manny. I really am. There you go, man. You remember too, man.
Oh, I know.
See how much he's
how
grown?
He got started. He reached out early in his days, the early days. He reached out with me to have a coffee with me just to pick my brain and shoot the shit and thoughts on how he wanted to approach certain things. And we got talking, and I was like, "Dude, these are just suggestions. I'm just fucking making the shit." And then we recorded the show at his place for the longest time there, off of Islington. There.
Islington, there you go. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
We did a bunch of shows there for a while. Right?
He's got the new one going. I mean,
with the forklift in the background and the guys going in and out and all this other shit. And I was like, "Yeah, so what? We're in an active roofing warehouse location."
Yeah. Fucking amazing, man. Well, he'll be on my job site probably in the next week or so.
Good.
So I mean, he's definitely doing the commercial. The commercial job, yeah. Good. So yeah, he's good peeps. Skylux.
What's your one solution to attract more trades into this industry?
Manny, be honest.
So what do you mean? Just be honest about
the industry.
Don't
That's
fucking bullshit. No sugarcoating.
Don't give them fucking false information. Don't smoke and mirror this goddamn fucking thing to make it look like it's glamorous. It's not. Yeah. It's glamorous when it's glamorous, but just be honest. That's it. Be honest.
Glamorous is a definition for everybody else. It's different.
Manny, there's times where it was glamour. It's just beautiful. I love it. There's days where you're on cloud 9 in this industry, but there's many more days when you're dealing with shit, man. So just be honest. Don't fucking tell these people, oh, look at me. Fucking ask me anything. Look at, what do you think of this tool? And I'm no.
Why are you going back to them?
Because I'm still fucking on these.
They're making all kinds of money.
No, it's not. I'm not going on the influencers. I'm going on other fucking people. And they know who the fuck they are,
What are you
man.
talking about? Who?
I'm not, well, just whatever.
You can tell me later on?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Beep. Might get blocked like I give a fuck. But anyways, at the end of the day, I just find it funny that, and these are people I know too. Like,
you know what's funny?
Stop,
I'm getting tour viewers coming up on my feed.
Because you block them all.
Because I honestly generally don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I care about someone who's like first day in the industry, wide eye. I want to learn.
Yeah.
I want to learn as much as I possibly can. I'm not exactly sure which trade I want to do, but I want to learn. Can I hang out? Can I stop by? Can I be a shadow? And then also the old guys. The old guys have such a fucking wealth of knowledge. I don't care if they're crusty. I don't care if there's a few hidden swear words in between the conversation.
Porcelain teeth.
I get to learn.
Yeah.
I'll learn fucking Kurva. I learn all kinds of shit.
I learned the fuck.
Exactly,
we
right?
can speak Portuguese.
But they'll respect you because they'll see that you care about this industry.
Yeah.
So they'll talk to you.
They'll talk to you, yeah.
If you genuinely care about this industry, anybody will talk to you. Mm-hmm. If you want to just milk the fucking industry and just fucking make those teats as red as fucking hard, right? And just fucking make as much money for yourself and not give back to the industry, I want nothing to do with you. I don't care about that
I agree.
shit.
I agree.
I don't care
about
it, man.
Totally agree. It's different times, man. Different times, different.
What's the one thing you haven't built yet? You haven't been given an opportunity to build it that you really want to build one day.
Dude, I would.
What's the
you're
one
gonna.
thing?
This is gonna shock.
I'm curious. I've never asked you this question.
I would love to build a hockey rink.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That would be fucking insane. Like, I mean, proper
bleachers-
hockey rink,
bleachers,
everything, man, with the ice.
Oh, fuck, that
fucking
would be
like
insane.
legit.
That would be
So I'll
insane.
tell you something. You guys will see this anyways. Well, they'll see. But I do have. I would have told you like a, very high end. It's coming. Like I want.
Oh, yeah, mentioned it for sure.
Yeah, that's
huge,
buddy. 2,200.
Is there a hockey rink there?
There's going to be a bowling alley. The problem with that one though is I was kind of told not to.
Don't say anything.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't want me to say anything, and he also doesn't want me to post anything.
Then don't.
It's one of those, right, where I might.
It's fine.
But it's fucking such an amazing project coming up. That it was on my list, which I get to do a lot of shit, man. That's going to be insane.
What's with the
It's almost
bowling
like
alleys? I don't understand.
What's
that.
with
the bowling alley in the home?
people? I guess they just want to do it. Theater systems. This one's going to have it all, man. Oh, sorry, that and basketball court too, bud. It's legit like a Drake home. It's going to be sick. It's going to be absolutely insane.
Is the basketball court going to be floating?
Floating?
The floor?
No. Oh yeah. The floor. Sorry, the floor. Yes.
Professional basketball court.
Yeah.
In any stadium
is going to be floating. Yeah.
Right?
Sorry, that's exactly what the designer.
Even gymnasiums.
The designer that's on this as well.
Okay.
Very renowned.
I don't.
So I mean, and that's why I'm saying I'm going to be on a tight leash
are
there.
Those
but
things done for the homeowner or for the homeowner to show off to the friends?
Manny, I don't know how to say. I don't want to.
Money no object, and you're building your dream house. Are you fucking putting a bowling alley and a fucking basketball court?
I'm not.
What are you? You're putting a golf simulator.
I'm putting a golf simulator,
Yeah.
and if money was no object, I'm putting a golf simulator, and I'm definitely doing a theater room, 1,000%.
I can't do a theater room in a home.
Totally, I would love
because
to.
I'd rather go to a real theater and sit in a huge.
But you make it like a real theater.
No, you can't make it that big in a house.
You can.
No,
you totally can. Not that big. Not that big. But I'm saying you can mimic that with a nice stereo system. The LED lights everywhere.
The accent lighting.
But yeah, man. At the end of the day, I wouldn't go as drastic as, buddy. I'm fucking satisfied with 2,000 square feet. I'll be honest, a 2,000 square foot bungalow. But I need 4 garages.
I thought you meant just for the fucking theater. 2,000 square feet.
I'm saying if I were to
I don't want to sit in couches with big fucking holes in them to put your drinks in,
to
watch a movie in there. I want to sit in a theater seat that has the armrest that you can fold back, and I can just sit there and watch the film.
Yeah.
I will never sit in a DBX 4K fucking vibrating dildo chair. I will never sit in that fucking crap. I don't care about any of that shit.
Yeah.
I want to watch the movie. That's what I want to pay
each their own
attention
animal,
to.
man. Like
No, movie theaters at home make no sense to me. But Golf Simulator,
I would love one of those. I would love one of those.
I would love to because you're allowed to dig as deep as you want, right?
Right.
I would love to build a massive wine cellar underneath.
Oh, that would definitely be part of. I would love
under
that.
like the whole structure. It's like take a typical house and dig underneath your basement slab
and
build a
buddy.
wine cellar down there.
You'd actually have the proper climate already incorporated, man.
I know, because you're already 7 feet, 8 feet below,
below,
grade.
yeah.
And now you're gonna go further than that.
down, yeah.
And then I would do like obviously concrete, either shotcrete or something like that wall wise, and then obviously cedar fucking racking.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
You might as well get the wine barrels down there too. The old burnt wine barrels.
Yeah, man.
Like,
yeah,
and while you're doing that, right next to that, maybe underneath your neighbor's fucking house, you put the fucking Parmesan cheese one.
underneath your neighbor's house.
They won't know if you're digging underneath.
Nothing. Can you imagine? Hey.
Just go down there.
Yeah.
How wide is your house again?
Like, don't worry about it.
Just get a measuring. I got a laser right here. This says about 400 feet. Or like, are you not?
We'll just go underneath my neighbor's house. He won't fucking know. Don't worry about it.
All the neighbor's house, man.
Jesus.
I want to ask you, we're getting close to the end, but do you feel construction has lost its sexiness? And hang on a sec before I mean clients these days, especially in Canada, it's about fucking safe and being under budget, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't see any clients that are interested in garter straps, stay-ups, lacy panties in construction. And like, you got to understand where I'm coming from when I say this. They always go the safe route, the shaker route, the typical for sale potential. Nobody ever wants, like, look, we were just discussing Golf Simulator underneath wine fucking cellar, like cheat. Like, nobody wants to fucking try any of this shit.
Yeah, most of it's money.
Yes and no. Because I think you can do some interesting things. I've got an idea how to lay out a home gym.
Oh, that's what I probably fucking have as
No,
well.
you have to have
Yeah.
And I'm like, I saw recently Joe St. Angelo, tipped up exterior siding guy and exterior trim guy, and he built himself a sauna. And I'm like, saunas are fucking important, eh? You know, saunas, if you do a sauna once a week, you'll reduce the risk of a heart attack by 40%.
Is that right?
That's a fact. Look it up.
Once a week?
Once a week.
I'm buying a sauna.
You built the sauna. All you got to do is buy the unit.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is build the fucking box.
The box,
insulation, put reflective on it.
Yeah.
And then you get select cedar. Next time you're doing a job and they have some select cedar for some part of it.
Yeah, take it.
Accidentally order a little bit more. And then you have enough just for sauna. Because you could build a 4x6 sauna that will fit 2 adults laying down.
Yeah.
Or 4 adults sitting down.
Yeah. Well, you can also, but you can buy the whole outfit if you want.
You can buy the whole thing and put it in there, right? But you can make it custom in the corners.
Yeah.
That's what he did, which is like, if you build a gym at home, you might as well build a sauna.
Right.
Right? And then build a shower next to it, so then you can jump from the sauna to the cold shower.
The cold shower. Oh, buddy.
And you're living longer, buddy.
You're doing the cold showers, eh?
Yeah.
And it's fucking, it doesn't shock the shit out of you, man?
It's a pain in the ass.
Okay.
But I know that I'm telling you, I've not been sick in 4 years.
That's fucking awesome.
I have no inflammation.
We're going to end up...
I'm not on any pills.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't be. Don't take anything. Yeah.
I threw out the last of my Tylenol.
Holy fuck, really, eh?
You get a headache. You know how you solve it?
I
Faster than a Tylenol. You know how you solve it? Get a glass of water, put a spoon of salt, kosher salt in it.
That's it, and it's fucking shoot it back. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Your headache's gone. 100%.
Start drinking hydrogen water.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, as long
You
as
can
we
still have the
same
booze. I
thing.
don't give a shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care about the people saying fucking booze and.
No, buddy,
all
you
this
gotta.
other crap.
Yeah.
But I mean, back
Anyway.
to the sexiness. Like I told you right now, nobody's appreciating giving the opportunity to tradespeople, and it's maybe also not giving the opportunity to the designers too, right? But it's like I don't even think the designers. I think the designers have given up on that battle.
Right.
While contractors are still trying to fight that battle. Because the designers are like, we already know our client. We're not going to bother presenting this new idea, this fucking new trick or whatever. They're going to just object. So why bother putting up a bunch of fucking ideas in front of them when we know they're going to say no? Contractors, I think, are still trying to hang on, see if they can find that one client that will actually say yes.
Yeah.
Nobody is bringing sexy back into construction. Nobody. Everybody's just rinse and repeat.
doing the same fucking thing. I mean,
we want you to build a kitchen
following
for us.
protocol. Yeah,
Hey, great. What kind of cabinet doors do you want?
Fuck, man.
Shaker.
Yeah,
Really?
it's all pretty relevant.
Do you want? Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's more the clients too. I mean, it depends. I can't wait. This is going to be a good year. So we got some clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
April right now.
Well,
man.
yeah, I'm saying fucking, but it's going to just keep getting better. These clients.
I want to paint some scenarios here for you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, first, let me just ask you, what's the one phrase a client can say to you as a contractor that would automatically be a red flag?
Can you do it for cheaper?
Yep, I agree.
Garbage.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, no shit. Gone.
Fuck you. Go back to house and Pinterest and HGTV and kiss my ass.
That's it. Yeah.
Lat the right, lat the left, right down the crack.
Yep.
See you later. I'm
Especially after you've spent so much time putting together a proper quote. But anyways,
quote.
go ahead. Yeah.
Here, I want to paint another scenario for you. I was just thinking about this the other day. I'm sure in your construction career, same as mine, there's been plenty of moments that when you were in the thick of it, like you were physically doing it or experiencing it, it was difficult. It was like, this sucks.
Yep.
This is hard. I fucking hate this. I want nothing to do with it.
Yep.
But now, take that painting, move it forward now a few years, and now you think about it. Don't you forget all the hard that was associated with that suck, and you only appreciate
what it's brought me.
Yes.
Yeah. Agreed. But I don't ever, I can tell you days where I can go back 10 years and tell you the worst fucking days. I remember those.
But when you look back on
I look back on them, that's not, it's
it
what
wasn't
builds
really
you.
that hard.
It wasn't, to be honest. No, it wasn't.
It was hard at that
Certain
moment.
situations, man. It's the way I think it's the way you just portray everything, man. Like, you don't dwell on the past too much. Obviously, don't think of the future. You're just going to fucking stress your shit out. Think of the present, right? So for me, it's, looking back on what I've done, yeah, man, there's some shitty fucking ass days, man. But you're right. It doesn't, everything that I have in my life, I'm not saying I'm fucking whatever, but I'm happy. Success is whatever you think it is. So I guess I'm successful because
it's defined differently for everybody.
you know what I mean? I've got a lot of people in my life that care about me. I care about a lot of people. And really, that's all that matters, man. And at the end of the day, people can say whatever the fuck they want. Full of shit. This guy's this guy's that. Fucking whatever, dude. I don't give a flying rat's ass. Yeah, I really don't. You guys can mosey on over to your miserable lives. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. Just don't taint mine.
Who the fuck says mosey and not be in the West?
I don't know. The wild, wild west. Anyways, but yeah, just whatever. Go and do your own thing, man. That's all.
When it comes to marketing, anybody doing anything interesting these days, construction-wise?
Marketing-wise?
Because the reason I bring it up is I feel that
I think you're the goat.
everybody's fucking playing the exact same tune in the exact same sandbox.
End of discussion.
Nobody's doing anything fucking... You remember early on in my career, I fucked around with, I took a Sawzall. Actually, funny enough, it was a DeWalt reciprocating saw. But if you're a tradesperson, you fucking call it a Sawzall.
Yeah.
Sorry, DeWalt. Sorry,
fuck
every other brand.
Yeah.
It's fucking Kleenex. It's not a tissue box. It's a Walkman, not a fucking portable CD player.
Yeah.
I took a Sawzall and cut a turkey. And then I took a trowel and I iced a cake.
Holy shit.
I took a drill and I mixed batter.
Creative.
These are all fucking interesting ideas but I don't see anybody doing anything interesting marketing.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
It's all the same. Everybody's got that gangster music.
Yeah, nobody's fucking doing anything interesting.
Yeah, I agree. It's the way it is, man. Nobody's, and that's why I'm saying, even, buddy, when I don't know, man. I'm not resorting to myself or whatever. I don't even fucking, when I post, buddy, it's everything's raw. It's on the phone. I don't have a videographer following me.
Does your family
around.
follow you on social media?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah. My brothers do. Some family in Italy does.
Batman-y.
Yeah.
You drew Batman-y for me. I still have that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. But I mean, they do. And, and that's the thing. You want them to be proud as well. But I just try to keep it real. It is what it is. What you see is what you're going to get. So, hey man, you like it or you don't. I really don't give a flying
Simple as
rat's
that,
nipple.
bro.
I just don't.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
I want to pick on the sales reps before we get close to wrapping it up. Are they getting lazier these days? And I mean,
Oh, fuck.
Are they phoning in the customer service? Because I don't hear about any sales reps coming to job sites.
No.
I don't see any sales reps making an effort to connect with you. I don't see sales reps actually making any effort to do anything other than to like, okay, what's the quantity you need?
Yeah, that's it. It's phone calls. I mean, but
I'm like, fuck you, man.
do I even want them on my job sites?
I want sales reps to care about my business. That's what I want.
Well, then I think that they are not. I'm not going to say they're lazy. I still get the phone calls. Sherwin calls me all the time.
Are they
Mike, I know
doing anything for you?
Yeah, oh yeah, fuck Mike. They're like, whatever. We've done this. Your batch that you ordered last time. You got to remember, we're doing commercial. We're ordering fucking a lot of paint, man. So at the end of the day, he'll call, no problem, and I appreciate that.
Sherwin-Williams, man.
Yeah, I love Sherwin, but
I'm not a big
Carlito
Benny.
got me into Sherwin-Williams, man. I'll never regret it. I love that. But anyways, at the end of the day,
I
because
think he's
Benjamin
snorting
Moore,
now is what he's doing.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what that guy's. But anyways, at the end of the day, no, come on, man.
No, the paint.
Oh,
The paint, man.
yeah. But I mean, at
Not
the end of the
implying
day,
anything else.
they do call,
But who else is
they
doing
won't show up
anything
on site, and I don't want them to. I really don't, Manny. I don't. Don't come.
But that
Call.
used to be the norm for me.
Call, then come.
See these stack?
Yeah,
That was Metri. Trim.
right.
They showed up on the job site to talk to me.
Okay.
So we're talking Trim, right?
Yeah.
And he has that big leather fucking sales guy box, right?
Right.
Opens it up, it's got the 4 flaps, like it turns and flaps and
Yeah,
flaps.
yeah.
And all of a sudden he pulls this thing out, right? As soon as he pulls this out, I swear to you, I was like a little kid that was stuck on a fucking light that was just being, a laser pointer or something like that. He kept on talking about the trim. And I
Right.
just kept on looking at the stack of, miniature doors and different profiles. And I was like, dude, can I keep that?
Yeah, can I have it? That's my favorite scene. I walk in there. Can I have that? Hey, can
Unfortunately, I never went with him on the
By
trim.
the way, I'm taking this pen.
Take it. But I kept the doors, and there they are right there. But he came on back in my the early, I would say the first 5-6 years, it was always sales reps showing up,
Yeah.
talking to me, having conversations with me, discussing things.
Fucking
I like
awesome.
that.
I do
learned
and I
from
don't.
it.
Yeah, no, it's great. Like I loved it too back in the day. Now it's like we're go. It's like I don't need you here. Like, call me. That's it. Fucking call me. I don't need the stress of talking to you for 45 minutes. It's just
No. It sounds like you don't need the sales pitch.
no.
I'm not asking for the sales pitch.
I'm done with it, man.
I'm asking for the information download.
That's correct.
I
There
want
you
an
go.
information.
Yeah, I don't
download.
need you to
sell
come
me.
and
You
try
can't
to sell me.
I don't
No.
want to get sold to.
No.
Leave
On
that
top of
fucking
that, I
out
have
the
no
door.
time for it.
And if you want to bring little things like miniature doors that I can
By all
create a little
means.
fucking
I-
Hobbit land or
fucking
something
right.
like that, by all
Done.
means, I'm going to put that on. Frodo's is the top door. I want to ask you a question about, here's an interesting conversation I had with a real estate agent lately. If you're a landlord and you want to create a second unit in your property that you own, is it worth doing it legally?
Okay.
So
No. It's not.
that's exactly what he said.
It's totally not.
So it's like permitted, all the fire rating,
No.
all the separation.
Dude, how are they getting treated right now?
I know. So that's what I'm saying is that the cities and municipalities, they want you to fucking jump through all these hoops, make it perfectly legal for them, but then all the landlords are getting fucking raped over the coals.
Yup.
And then you got a government that's only coming back in talking about trying to help the tenant. And I'm like, the tenants are taking advantage of the system.
Yeah.
Squatters, and this is a major problem in
Huge
North
problem.
America.
Yeah, huge.
So it's like, but then you get the other argument coming from the same people talking about how that if there is a situation that happens and you submit an insurance claim, the insurance company can deny the claim because it wasn't
done.
illegal.
Illegal. Yeah, I get it. I would still not do it. I would still not follow.
I'm in the same mindset too.
That's
as
it,
well.
man. You
it's
know
just
what?
sad that you're trying to do it right, and it's not going to benefit you.
No, you're getting pushbacks all the time, but also, a lot of that's got to be, fuck, contractor, man. I kind of know what I'm doing. I mean, if I was just somebody that didn't know how to build or whatever, and they wanted to go the route of just not doing it properly or by code, we'll say.
But isn't that what ESA does with a lot of electricians that are licensed and they phone it in and they get it approved?
And that's fucking again, man. Like,
right? So it's like,
man.
I mean, that happens all the time.
Oh, I know.
You get on a preferred list is what you do.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it. I don't know, man. For me, like listen, if the insurance doesn't want to insure it after, if something happens and the tenant wants to be a fucking dickweed, then no problem. It is what it is. Get the fuck out. I'll fix it myself. That would be my mentality, right? I'll fix up everything and just, try to rent out again.
I agree.
But there's I don't think there's no win here. There's no win situation. Just listen, man. You're going to get into this venture. Do it. Fucking try to do it the best you possibly can. Make some money and move forward.
Start of the show, we were talking a lot about other eggs and baskets and shit like that. So
Yeah.
you get a lot of contractors. How many times did Carlito on the early shows talk about how I got a triplex, fourplex, sixplex, sevenplex, 12plex? I got reflex, all kinds of shit, right? It's just like, that's where you make some money as a contractor.
As a contractor.
But nowadays, a lot of people are getting fucked over by tenants. Royally fucked over.
Yes. Big time fucked over.
Like not paying your rent for 3 years and you abusing the system.
And who takes the hit?
The landlord, and potentially loses the house because the mortgage is not being paid.
And you can't even fucking...
And you can't even still kick out the tenant in a foreclosure situation. You can't even do that.
You can't even do that.
That's disgusting. These are the rules. So I agree with you. Why bother doing it fucking legal?
Why am I going to go prim and proper? It all depends too, man. Listen, God bless everybody. You get the right ones, you get the wrong ones. It is what it is. But I know many people that are renting, that are landlords, and they're renting out buildings, or they're renting out houses or whatever, and they've had no issues with their tenants, right? So, I mean, and then there's others, I hear other horror stories as well, but I mean, majority of it.
Just do your homework.
That's it. That's the best part, man. It's just like anything. Research, man.
And he actually told me, I'm not going to share his name or that, but he actually told me, he goes, listen, because I asked him, you ever had a problem yet? He goes, nope, haven't had a single problem with any tenant. I've got a few properties. Mm-hmm. And he said to me, he goes, listen, I'm actually pretty clear with any of the tenants. I go, listen, if you fuck with me and you take money away from my family and my kids, I'm not getting the housing tribunal involved. I'm not getting the police involved. I'm going to break your fucking legs.
Yeah, just like that.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm going to take care of this place. I'm going to take care of you. You're going to pay your rent. And that's it.
That's it.
Simple as that.
Simple. It's just very easy.
You want to fuck around and abuse the system.
Find out.
The police are not getting involved.
No.
The courts are not getting involved. Your legs are going to get fucking broken. I'm probably just going to word it differently. I'm just going to say I'm going to rip your legs off and hit you with the wet end.
God bless you.
Simple as that, right?
Yeah. Hey, man.
But that kind of keeps both parties in line.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a transaction. You want to rent this place. You need a place to rent. Here's a fair value for it. Rent it. Mm-hmm. I'll take care of it. Any issues, I'll take care of it. But don't fuck me.
Don't fuck me. That's it. That's the bottom line.
Simple as that. Meeting somebody new in construction, Mikey. Meeting somebody new in construction, and they want to work with you for the first time. What's the info you need to know about that person? What's the first thing you need to know about that person?
Obviously, previous renos, skill set.
Are you going to go and look at those previous renters?
No.
So why do you need to know them?
Well, because I want to know that he knows what the fuck he's doing.
You can get that.
Or hang on a second here.
You can get that.
Like come to work as a, like what?
You're meeting them for the very first time.
And they want to come to my job site and start working?
And they want to work for you.
They want to work as an employee?
They want to work for
Yeah,
you.
then you know what, man? Hey, look, man, they want to work for me, no problem.
What's the information you need to know from this person?
Yeah, man, I need to know that. What am I going to need to know from this person? Like, obviously, his skill set, clearly. How far can he go with tools? And I guess, how motivated are you to learn? And to do things, right? Like to build shit, right? Come in. I don't know. I'm pretty easy going, Manny. When people come in, I usually just, man, listen, you want to start to work. It is what it is.
Is it easy for you to fire somebody?
It's not easy for me to fire somebody, but I have let them go. It's like, listen, dude, sorry, fucking it is what it is, but you'll know pretty quickly. It's not like you can feel that much remorse. They've only been on board for like 2-3 days.
Yeah,
you know what the fuck you got. In the first 12 hours, you know what you got.
Of course.
Right? So, but to fire someone that's been on for like fucking 4 or 5 years, that's a different animal. It's hard, but also you got to keep reminding yourself, this guy's not doing jack shit for me lately. If you're going to start taking advantage of my fucking, your paychecks are still getting paid, right? It's a two-way street. Then you don't feel too bad.
The purpose that you're here is to deliver scope.
Of course, yeah.
To achieve scope so then I can continue completion of the project.
Yeah.
So then you get paid. But if I'm paying you and you didn't complete the scope, then there's a disconnect somewhere.
Right. No, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's pretty good. We got it okay. The guys are great. Fuck, I love everybody's just, it's good. We're good. We're in a good place, man.
No shout outs? You didn't do any plugs. You didn't do nothing. No shout outs at all? You don't want to shout out anybody?
Veracity.
Well, you've been
Yvonne,
shouting out
awesome.
Veracity.
Oh, you know who, man? Nelson. Fucking, he's the one that's been texting me.
Nelson who?
I got your text messages from
Nelson
Cyclone.
who?
Cyclone Contracting.
I don't even know who that is.
I know. Nobody does. That's the best part.
So, what does he do? What does he do?
He does. He's like a little bit of everything. Finished carpentry, drywall. I mean,
He's on IG as Cyclone
Cyclone Contracting.
Should I follow him or block
Sure.
him?
He's awesome. He's Portuguese, but he loves you. He absolutely loves you,
man. Saying he's Portuguese doesn't give you brownie
Doesn't matter.
points.
I don't want brownie points. I'm just saying he loves
Cyclone Contracting.
Yeah,
Here it is.
name's Nelson.
Oh, he's following me. I'm going to follow him now.
There you go.
Get him on the show. No?
Yeah, fuck. You know what? He'd love to come on.
Is he
He was
a young guy
texting
or
me. Look,
what?
he's already he texted me already. He's
Text him right now. Tell him to come on the show.
Mid-40s.
Simple as that.
Here, you want me to call? I'm just gonna call him.
Call him right now. See, get him on the show right now. That's it. Do that.
Better answer the phone. Fuck. I can't believe this is happening.
I like the call-ins, man. Makes me feel like Dave Ramsey.
I know.
Martin,
Hey, Nelson, what's happening? What are you doing right now?
what do you think I'm doing?
Well, what do you think I'm doing?
I know what you're doing. Nothing.
He's doing something.
He's doing something. Do you know who I have right now? Buddy, you're on the podcast and you're on speaker. You better be nice. What's going on? Where are you? Are you in Milton?
I'm at the shop working on those cabinets and those shelves.
Okay, yeah, to get those done. That's a good call. Say hi to Manny.
Nelson, what's up? It's
Hi, Manny.
Manny.
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, we're just close to wrapping up his appearance here, man.
That's awesome.
We got to get you on the show.
I'm glad he's back on.
Yeah. We want to get him back on more often. More people have been asking about him.
I know. I keep telling him that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Maybe he comes back with you.
I don't know about that. I'm not a very good. I don't have a very good personality like Mike. I'm a good person, but Mike is awesome for TV.
Mike's not here for his personality. He's here for his fucking good looks. That's why he's here.
Right.
Yes, he is.
Nelson, you're coming on next time we're on here, so it is what it is.
Time, though, I don't know about that.
Well, we just plugged you, so your Instagram's going to blow up. Follow Cyclone Contracting. This
I
is
am
Nelson.
following him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Follow me.
Okay, buddy. Go back to work. I'll
Good
call
to
you in a
meet
bit.
you. We'll talk
Okay,
soon.
Thanks a lot. Have fun.
Thanks,
Take
buddy.
care, Manny.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
I can't believe that just fucking happened.
Of course, man. It's going to be hilarious.
So yeah,
All right.
he's a good person.
One
man. He's
last
good.
question, then
Sure.
we can fucking wrap it up.
Done. We need to wrap it up. What time is it? Anyways, go ahead. We're good.
What do you miss about construction that people no longer do?
Fuck, buddy. You know what? I honestly, I miss the good old days, man. I miss fucking hugging people. I miss meeting up with people.
They don't do that anymore? People don't want to do that
I don't
anymore?
want to do that anymore, man. Nobody, ever since COVID, man, I think everybody's just kind of fucking stopped the beat. You know what I mean? And you know what? Actually, I'm sure people will understand too. It's not. Fuck, you remember me, man? I loved it. It was great. I walked around, fucking. Everybody was like, "Oh, I'm getting invited here. No problem. This is wicked. We got some time. You can meet people. Just shoot the shit with everybody." You felt like a family. It doesn't feel like
the same.
It's just not. It really is not. It doesn't feel. There's no, I don't know, solid bond anymore. You know what I mean?
Everybody's
like
in their
everybody's
own little-
out to do their own thing,
Yeah.
which is
I
fine.
agree.
But I
see
mean,
it. I totally see
and
it.
on top of that too, man, for those of you guys who are talking shit, trust me.
What are you talking?
I'm just saying.
What's with all this hater shit?
No, there's some people out
I
there,
don't have
man.
any
It just
haters. Or maybe
no,
I
no,
just
I don't know
I
about.
block. I
I'm
don't
just saying.
understand. I don't fucking
No,
listen
I'm
to
getting
anybody
it. Just it's look, it's a different animal. They see some success. And
Why do they
start to
give a
worry.
fuck? Why don't they look at it as an inspiration to achieve
They
their own
should, but
things?
they know who they are. It's all good. It's all good, dude. For the 2 people out of the fucking millions,
gives a shit about
I
it?
really don't give a
I
fuck.
don't give a
It just,
fuck about
just
it.
saying. But anyway,
But nobody wants to hug anymore. On
It's
the
back
site?
to my point. It's no, I still, buddy. My handshake's a hug. It is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not. I don't know, man. I don't feel the love. I don't feel the love anymore. Like it's more
That's
of.
why I brought up. How come I feel like the sexiness is gone?
It's
from
gone.
construction?
Yeah, it's just more people, and I don't know. Everybody teach their own. They're probably going through some shit or whatever. Listen, it's still fucking bliss. It's happy. It's all that fun jazz. It just support, man. Like you know what I mean. People are more into.
And I'm also gonna say, listen, man, guys. I know everyone's busy. I was shocked to hear about that individual who passed away at a heart attack at 46.
That's crazy. Yeah.
With a hugely successful business that I'm sure that you walked into certain restaurants in here in Toronto that his company built. And I was
Wow.
shocked to hear that. And I'm like, listen, it takes no effort for any of us to send a text and go, listen, what's up, dude? All good? Just saying hello.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Reach
right?
out. Yeah.
I still think you're an asshole, but I just want to say
That's
fucking
it.
hello. Simple as
Yeah,
that. I don't
that
give
would
a
be
shit.
that'd be my conversation all the time.
That's
You're
it.
a fucking dickweed, but I love you.
Bull's
It is what it is. Yeah.
You didn't fucking say any of the phrases at all. This is the show that Doll probably wanted to be all clean and shit, and then you fucking kept this one all clean, man.
This show was sponsored to you by. Is it sponsored by Doll
No,
today?
it's a Doll and Veracity Group and
Yeah.
Tradespeople and Mikey
Oh, buddy,
DiMartino
you know, fucking
and
spunky, man. We
all
talked
kinds
today.
of shit,
We
man.
talked. There's I know. Maybe we'll. It is what it is. See, this is what happens when we talk about construction. It's fucking boring.
It's not boring. Next
I'm
time
joking.
you come back,
I'm joking.
I think you should bring Yvonne back.
Yeah,
Get
I asked
Yvonne
him.
here
I asked him. He
talking.
doesn't want to. I don't know, man. He's.
Or bring
You
your
gotta-
guys. Bring some core guys. We'll
I'm
have
gonna
a
have to bring.
panel
I want to
here.
bring somebody spunky, somebody that's fun.
Bring
man.
3 other guys or girls that are like, okay, let's talk shit. Let's
That's
go.
it. Argue. Let's go.
You know what? Let's bring 3 tool influencers.
Let's go. I'm down. Why are you gay?
I think they all fucking blacklist me. They're going fucking Manny, fucking Manny,
come on,
fucking Manny.
It is what it is, man. God bless them all.
don't give
You know
a
what?
shit.
To each their
Keep
own.
doing what you're doing,
That's
guys.
it.
If you're happy doing it, great. I'll never buy a tool off your recommendation. That's just a fact. I'm sorry to say, but
Yeah,
leave
but-
it at that.
Keep being successful.
Keep caring about the community, about
Yeah.
the construction industry, about
Yeah.
the hardworking individuals. Don't ever take advantage of anybody. And all you young kids that are trying to get into this business, there's lots of older cats that have been through the shit that you're about to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to them. They will help out. I guarantee you they will help out.
Always. Yeah,
And
for sure.
trust
I
me,
mean,
they
it
will.
it depends on what day you catch them on, but yeah, they will definitely fucking help. Absolutely. I know I
Veracity,
would.
what is it? V Group Inc. on IG. Reach out there. Whatever. Mikey, you've got your
Yeah,
Instagram
the
at
Instagram.
Mikey at Mike_DiMartino 1978. He might get the message and then get back to you in about a year or two. It's all good. You'll
That's
find
fine.
out. or catch a plane to Turkey and
Yeah,
fucking
there you go.
do the teeth and do the hair. Get
There's
it all done.
none of that yet.
No.
Maybe in another 5-10 years. We'll see.
No. And what hair color should your?
I'm going to have jet black. I want people looking at my hair. If I ever were to dye it, that would be it. Jet
Mikey,
black.
we're out of here. We're fucking out of here.
Let's go.
Thanks, bro.
Cheers, guys.
All right,
Thank you.
gone.
You guys
See
are
you
awesome.
later.